bright lights. Luka dropping dimes, crowd holding his breath. Opponents step in, they about to meet death. Legends of the game, history we claim. From Dark's fatal race to Luka's fame. Teams on the grind, making heads spin. Dallas crew strong, we gunning for the win. Defense locked tight, no open lanes. Swatting shots down, relentless campaigns. Fast break, hustle, never miss a stride. From practice to game, shit Texas pride. Mavericks, we rise, no fear in our eyes. Step onto the court, we cutting ties. Mavericks Digest, bring the heat on the beat. Dallas pride flows from head to feet.
I swear it wants to do this every time I restart my computer. It just changes up all my settings. But how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all can hear me? We good? We coming through clear? What's good, SOS? What's good, Punk? What's good, David? Bobby? What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? Moose and Ryan are available. Miles Kelly's out, though. Interesting. What's good, Ronnie? Russo, what's popping? Glad to see y'all here, man. It's going to be a good game. It's a good game. Last game was fun. I understand we lost. Like, it is what it is. I'm glad that Cooper Flagg played a lot better. Last game was awesome. Like, I haven't been that, like, just lit watching the Mavs in a long time. Like we need more games like that. You feel me? And honestly, I hope y'all can agree with me when I say this. Like, I think that's the beauty of this Mavericks team is obviously we know that we're not going to win games. Winning isn't in our repertoire. But, like, at least they're entertaining. Like, imagine if we were like the Wizards or Pistons from a few years ago. Like, you're losing and it doesn't even matter. But shout out to Cedric Burton for joining the channel membership. We will be going back to jersey giveaways sometime soon. I do promise to do that. There's a few people that I have to get right first. For those that weren't here for that or if you forgot, we used to do monthly giveaways of jerseys for our channel members. But there was something wrong with like my bank account and the NBA store because I was able to buy jerseys for people. It was going through fine. And then after a while, it would like cancel the order after I placed the order and I wouldn't be notified. So I'd have to like check my email or like look online. And so some people didn't get their jersey. So until I get everybody situated that I owe a jersey, we're going to bring back the jersey giveaways. But yeah. Would you trade AD for Chet? Yeah, probably. Hoping for a win. Oh, yeah. 50 in the win for Cooper. Yeah, that's icing on the cake right there. Like, that definitely would have made it better. If Coop dropped the 50 bomb and got the dub, we almost had overtime. And your boy called it. that was really fun. Framed jersey giveaways? No, not framed jersey giveaways. Just regular jersey giveaways. You would email me. I'd verify it's you. You would tell me which jersey you'd want. And either I could send you the money for the jersey or I would buy it and have it shipped to you if you were comfortable with sharing me your address. I promise I'm not going to pull up on y'all. Although there were some people that won and they lived very close to me. I'm like, what if I just like delivered it to them? That'd be kind of cool. I also have this cannoli that I'm eating because I don't eat at all. Cannoli time. So I'll be eating a cannoli on stream while drinking coffee. If you haven't been paying attention, my diet is shot. I don't know what's wrong with me like these past few weeks. I'm not eating normal, chat. I'm not eating normal. Like, I think I had like a bowl of like this beef stew earlier today, and that was probably the only thing I had to eat all day. So pray for me. Did you guys hear the former Udonis take on Flagg, Marcel? Nah, H-Sen, what did he say about Flagg? do you say about Flagg? Cooper's KD. King Cooper. It should be a really good one. Could be Parasites. Oh, I hope not. Look, now you got me worried. Colin Knipple was cooking in the first half. That's why they lost. He had 34, but Coop had 49 and they lost. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, the Hornets just won today, I think. So they're a good team. Like, they've caught their stride. They're doing well. I can't be mad that I lost to the Hornets, no matter how good or how bad we think they are. I mean, they played well. It's not like we just played worse than them. They played better. I'll always respect a worthy opponent. But those games where you lose because you just played bad, not because the other team's good, yeah, those losses hurt more. When you lose to someone that you know ain't good, those definitely suck. Let me get my screen taken care of. Bro, I've been eating Nutella sandwiches lately. I need to stop that. Hey, yo, put the Nutella down. What's up, Marcel? I'm playing GeoGuessr right now. Hey, Rohan. One of these days, I'm going to just pop up randomly and just... Who knows? Maybe tomorrow morning, I'll wake up early and just do a random GeoGuessr stream. Y'all just see me in here playing it, just vibing. Who knows? Who knows? D-Pen in the chat. Yes, sir. He said, I hooped for like 3 hours today. I'm already feeling like I could pass out any second. Woo! Hey, man. I'm glad you're here, though. Glad you're here. 6-0 past 6 games for the Hornets. Yeah, I mean, they're doing well. I can't be mad at that. A good team's a good team. Do you think that Coop is going to get 50? It would be nice if he got 50 at least once this year, but if he doesn't, that's okay. I feel like he can if he really wanted to. But our stars are Max, Christie, Najee, Marshall, Cooper, Flagg, PJ, and Gaff. No AD, no Kyrie, no D-Live, no XM, no Miles Kelly. So the typical suspects. We have a D'Angelo Russell video I got coming out tomorrow. We got some news about D'Lo interested from the Bucks, so probably will just be a salary dump, but I would love to hear your thoughts in the chat. I'll go ahead and make it a poll. Would you give up a second-round pick to move D'Angelo Russell? Would you give up a second-round pick to move D'Lo? Whoop! All my animations going off. Yes or no? Because I feel like if you're not going to play him, you're not helping him generate value, so he generally will have negative value. So if you're not going to play him, but you're still going to pay him, you may as well move him. And even if now it costs a second-round pick to move D'Lo, yeah, do it. It's your fault honestly, Mavericks, it's your fault that that's his value right now. You gave him no shot to go out there and just do something, you know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think. I would attach a second-round pick to move D'Angelo Russell, knowing I'm getting like salary relief. Yeah, for sure. I think that's a safe alternative to getting salary relief by moving Anthony Davis, where you could possibly get something good from Anthony Davis, not just salary relief. Same as Gafford, but yeah, I would definitely do that. Help us get out from under these aprons. Why can't we get a second-round pick? That ain't how that works. Will you trade Max, Christie, Najee, Marshall, and Clay for Colin Knipple? No. Yeah, man, just move D'Lo. Kid gave up. Yeah. Just do him a favor. They want him to give us a second-round pick. I mean, if they want to give us a second-round pick for D'Lo, cool. But from my understanding, they want us to give them one. And at that point, sure. Which NFL team should I rebuild? The Texans. This trade deadline is so boring. It actually is. Like something needs to happen within the next 2-3 days. Like if nothing happens by Tuesday, Thursday's about to be crazy. Because I promise you, nothing's gonna happen on Wednesday. They're gonna wait till the final second, and it's gonna be just. Oh, I'm going live for the trade deadline. By the way, I'm going live at 2 p.m. until 9, maybe even early. Who knows? Might be a whole 24 hours. Who knows? Make sure you're tuned in. We're going to go live for the trade deadline and react to every little thing. And if there's no news, I don't know, GeoGuessr, play games, do something. But yeah. Trade D'Lo for Ryan Rollins. Send it. Udonis thinks that Flagg would not go top 6 in this draft class, and he thinks Flagg is not a two-way player than VJ. That's biased. I don't know how much Udonis has been watching, but that's biased. VJ Edgecombe is a very good player who is able to produce a really good stat line despite playing next to Max or Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Paul George. Like the fact that you're behind those guys and still putting up good numbers, like you are a good player. Saying that Cooper Flagg would not go top 6 is low-key disrespectful. Cooper Flagg is showing us every single time he touches the court why he's the number 1 pick. Are you kidding me? And if he was in this current draft coming up, he would still go number 1. And do you want to know why? because we would be seeing Cooper Flagg with another year of experience, another year of progression. I don't care about his age, because him being 19 really doesn't matter at this point. Like, the man is, like, his skill is far above his age, right? But if you're telling me that Cooper Flagg with another year of just growth is in this upcoming draft, he wouldn't go top 6? Okay. We can all be delusional if we want to. It's crazy. Paul George got suspended for 25 games. Yeah, he's out for pretty much the rest of the season. But I heard it wasn't performance-enhancing drugs. I think he was like on that stuff. What was that stuff that Lamar Odom was on? Yeah, I think Paul George was on that. Just saying. Already most points by an 18-year-old and 19-year-old. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's just crazy. Marcelo, I'm a Mavs fan, but who is stopping Şengün? Nico Harrison, you are under arrest for trading Luka for AD and signing D'Lo. You have the right to remain silent. You know what? You don't have the right to remain silent, but you better shut the hell up. Hasm, don't know what he's talking about. Sounds like bias. That's what it feels like to me. The Shape of Water should not have won Best Picture. I mean, seriously? Oh, snap. Who did they beat? Did they beat Sinners? Was Sinners a nomination? Podcast perk. Mavs Digest. If Mavs get number 4, I got to draft Keaton Wagler. He is so good player. How about you? Let's say Dybonsa Peterson, Cam Boozer. I mean, if I have the 4th pick, I'm taking like the best player available. But anything outside of like the top 7, like if I get the 8th pick, I'm looking at Kingston Flemings if he's still available. But if it's top 4, yeah, either AJ Dybonsa, Peterson, Cam Boozer. I think Peterson. I would definitely want Peterson in my own opinion. I think he balled out today. So the Bucks are interested in Cam Thomas. Yeah, and Cam Thomas is an absolute dog. He's a scorer. He's just a go-to bucket guy. But I don't know. The Bucks give up less to get D'Lo over Cam Thomas. You would have to give the Nets something for Cam Thomas. That cannoli bussin'. Oh, that shit was good. Excuse me, chat. I got a 9-leg parlay. I put 40 for 3K, but I need Mavs to lose and Mavs win. I'm happy but sad. Hey, split me that parlay. Peterson outplayed AJ today in 20 minutes and had a mean poster on his team. I saw that. Yeah, I don't know. Will a number 10 pick really be that much of a game changer for us? I'm going to be honest. As long as I'm in the lottery, I really don't care. The 10th pick is much better than the 28th pick. Like, I'd much rather be in the lottery than out of the lottery. B. Will for 25 off bench. Clay hitting 5 threes. Trust. Oh, I'm with it. Cam Thomas for Kevin Porter Jr. and Kuzma. Ooh, that could actually bang. But I still think you give up less for D'Lo. Paulie Percocets. Never chase a check. I couldn't believe that. That's crazy. Salute, Marcel. Hey, it was good, Pat. 10th pick ain't going to change much, but definitely better than the first round exit. Fair. Caleb Martin legacy game? Hope so. Caleb Martin's playing well. I guess you just have to get more lucky to lower your pick. I mean, my honest opinion is if you are in the lottery, that's all that matters. We just saw the Mavericks. I've been telling you guys this. We just saw the Mavericks have like the second worst odds of getting the number 1 pick, and we got the number 1 pick. That right there, to me, is like, okay, I don't care if we have the best odds or the worst odds. As long as I'm in the lottery, I have a chance to get a good pick, and that's all I care about. That's all I care about. And even if it's unfortunate we end up with the 14th pick, cool. Who we getting at 14th? Well, cool. Let's get it popping. Let's figure it out. Let's keep building this team. For the people that say these picks don't matter or that pick could be a bust. Cooper Flagg could have been a bust. Luka Doncic could have been a bust. Jalen Brunson could have been a bust. Derrick Lively might be a bust. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like every player has a chance of being a bust. But I think every player has an equal chance to not be a bust that no one wants to look at. Oh, what if they're bust? What if they're not? What if you made the best pick? The Nuggets chose Jokic in the 2nd round. Like, Come on. I don't know. I am a glass half full versus half empty type of guy. So, like, I'm not even thinking about a pick being a bust. I'm worried about, is this guy going to, fit with what we're doing in general, right? Can he fit in our system? Regardless if he's going to be a top 10 all-time player, are you even going to fit? That's my biggest worry. Is the player that we're choosing going to fit our system? I don't care if you're going to be... Who thinks about their picks being a bust? If that's the case, we should trade all our picks. Trade them all. Trade all of our picks. Because they're all going to be busts. We can't take that to gamble. Nope, get rid of all of them. Omax is definitely a draft bust, no cap. No lie. No lie, in my opinion. I think Omax and Jaden Hardy would have had a better start to their career if they got drafted elsewhere. Jaden Hardy and Omax never got a real shot. And eventually, as these players get older, they're not going to get better. They're not going to get better. So it's interesting. If you think your pick is going to be a bust, why you drafted him? That's what I'm getting at, bro. Like, people are like, oh, there's no point in tanking a season for a pick that could be a bust. What if he's not? Okay, and just trade your pick then. Just get rid of all your picks. Get rid of all your picks. I don't know, man. Some fans' logic, it makes me scratch my head. But when I tell you that this cannoli is busting, come on now. Hey, is my mod Cameron Hadley in the chat? SOS said, what's your favorite YouTuber? I don't know if y'all would know them. They're two guys from Canada. It's called Abba and Preach. I watch literally everything that they drop. So that's just me. Probably my favorite YouTuber. Sorry, y'all. I'm chewing right now. Dan Marino's a GOAT. He would never deflate a football to win. Ooh, facts. Cam said he can't be here for the stream, I think. Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess no drip check tonight. Cam is working. Hey, working hard. B-Will has skills, but his three is but. He could be great. Yeah. No, I mean, B-Will's a good player. Kai Jones is definitely not a draft bust. No, he's just a gamble. He's just a gamble. B-Will shot needs work. Yeah, his driving game is elite. Oh, for sure. For sure. Who was one player we should get in the offseason? I got to see who's available. Like, I got to look at the list of free agents because I'm really not sure. I think I'd have a better, clear idea of who to go after the trade deadline when we see what moves we make, if we make any. 24-hour stream when? Not a 24-hour stream, but I'll probably do a long stream on the deadline on Thursday. Yeah. I'm just saying, Tom Brady was undrafted and he turned out to be great. You never know what's gonna happen. Tom Brady went undrafted. I thought he was just like the last pick of the draft. I didn't know he went undrafted. Kingston Fleming is a bigger version of B-Will, better defense, but got to get the three stable. Yeah, I know those people are starting to pay attention to how good B-Will is. Price going up. We ain't gonna be able to get him back on the cheap. Mavs should have signed Colin Sexton or Russell Westbrook, for being honest. Dorian Finney-Smith is a bust. Get out. Get out. Get out. There is no Dorian Finney-Smith slander in this chat. Get out. Pack your bags. You're done. You're done, buddy. Vamos. Skedaddle. Scram. Any Dorian Finney-Smith slander will be met with extreme ignorance. Don't do it. Don't do it. A player the Mavs should sign is Quentin Grimes if we can salary dump 80 in a trade. If we could somehow get Grimes back, I'd be happy. Having him and Christie, because funny enough, I would start Grimes over Christie. I don't know if y'all would agree. Would you start Grimes over Christie? B-Will looks good in our team because he's the only one that has self-creation ability to attack the rim except Najee. Fair. Marcel peep the arm tat. How much does it usually cost to get an arm tat? I'm not going to lie to you, Ronnie. I am financially responsible to a degree. Like, I don't go broke ever. Like, I'm really good with my money. I mean, I bought a house, right? However, like, when I buy things, I don't think about the price. I just see if I can afford it. I will say I have like 15 tattoos, and I have a chest piece that's like all right here. That one was probably the most expensive. That was probably like $800. I want to say this one of my rosary was probably like $250. My arm tat, I got like a quote here and a quote here. That one was about $150. But that was also back in like 2016, 2015. I'm sure prices have changed with tattoos now, so yeah. Grimes is too nasty, bro. Yeah. Was Napoleon Bonaparte a bust? Never. Mavs Digest, would you do? Where'd the message go? Would you do some kind of deal with the Hornets to get our pick back? Maybe AD and D'Lo for Sexton Birds in our first round pick. Nah. I just leave it. Did we ever even start Grimes when he was here? I don't think they gave him enough minutes to see his worth. I think that's also true. But I don't know. So a lot of you guys would start Christie over Grimes? I don't know. Part of me says put Grimes in a starting rotation next to Najee. Or maybe Grimes and Najee off the bench. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think I'm thinking Najee and Grimes off the bench could be a good second unit. I don't know. Yo, last year the trade deadline was on my B-day. Ooh, rough. Nico traded almost all of our second-round picks away, too, so I say hell no to the troll question. Oh, yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, I was looking today when I saw that, D'Lo has interest from the Bucks, talking about how they want a second-round pick. So I tried to see, like, okay, well, how many second-round picks do we have? One. We have, like, one tradable second-round pick left. And I was like, oh, this is going to be rough. What's good, Amy? How you doing? There's nobody in Houston in the crowd. I love that. Y'all saw Roman Reigns won the men's Royal Rumble. I heard the Royal Rumble wasn't that, like, exciting. I could be wrong, though. And the Mavs have scored a lot on second-round picks before. Brunson, Dorian Smith, Crowder, Christie, and Powell weren't our picks, but they're here. That's true. Both of them are streaky players. Yeah, it's also true. Grimes and Christie. Christie's on a little bit of a slump. Hopefully he snaps out of it. I want to make a trade with the Hornets, AD, D'Lo, and Exum for Bridges, Sexton, Green, and first-round picks. Man, we are fleecing the Hornets, are we? LA Knight should get a push. Ooh. If you did not watch Marcel's new video of Ben Mathurin, you need to go watch it now. Yeah, go check out that video. I think I cooked in that video explaining why it's a good trade. And in my opinion, you trade Gafford, Ben Mathurin, and I feel like it just solves everything. You get salary relief of $5 million. But then when you go into the offseason, like if you only make the Gafford for Ben Mathurin trade, you automatically free up $5 million. And then when everyone's expiring hits in the summer, you have, I did the math, it's like $27 million in total because you don't have Dwight Powell's contract, B. Will's contract expires, Mathurin's contract expires, Dante's expires, right? And you don't have Gafford's anymore, so you come down more. But you use that money to give Ben Mathurin like do 4 years, $40 million contract, right? Something with the money, right? You can use the remaining money to bring back B. Will and use that money again to sign your rookie. So in case, like that trade was all with the idea of if you can't move Anthony Davis or you don't want to move Anthony Davis. That's what I thought. I like Ben Mathurin. I think he's a very, very good player. He's athletic as hell. He'll be a good scorer for us. Defense is what it is. I know that his playmaking may not be the best, but I don't care. I need somebody who can score. Come on to Dallas. If Ben Mathurin was on this team tonight, he would be our second leading scorer. Right now, our second leading scorer is PJ with 14 points a game. And he's playing bad lately. What am I doing? Am I trying to get better or no? So, Mathurin be pulling off windmills in transition, and I need that. I need a flashy dunker on this team. When was the last time we had a flashy dunker? Derrick Jones Jr. maybe? Come on. Just got off work. Mavs and Hornets game was so good. Had my Mavs hating coworker talking about it. I love it. You have to get to $5 million someday, right? Trade Gafford for Mathurin. That's $5 million in your pocket. Flashy dunker. How about a rookie Flagg? Flagg is like an emphatic dunker. Like when he dunks, there's like mad energy. It's like an explosive pop when he dunks. But when I mean flashy dunker, like show me like a reverse 360. Show me a windmill. Show me a between the legs. Show me East Bay in game. We don't have that. It'd be nice. I like Gaff, but I would do that trade if we got a pick back too. And that's how. And like whenever I propose trades, I don't include picks only because it's like I don't really know how teams negotiate picks. I know how to negotiate players. I don't really know how to negotiate picks. But someone said Boban. But yeah, Flagg is more like a powerful dunker. Yeah, he slams that thing down. But I need somebody who's gonna go up with one arm up, twirl, do a 360, windmill it, and then reverse dunk it, man. Give me Jay Huff. Give me Jay Huff in the dunk contest. Eating while streaming is annoying AF. So anyway, do I have a basketball tattoo? No. Well, yeah. I guess the only basketball tattoo I have is a Toronto Raptors tattoo on my calf. I think that's it that I have. But I plan to get a Mavericks tattoo as well. Do we think Max will get into the 3-point contest? The 2-point contest? 3-point contest? I think he'll get an invite. I mean, he should. He has like the best stats. I saw some fans blame Coop as ball hogging and can't lead team to win a game and said his turnover is the reason why we lost. So if we're going to be fair, the turnover is like that was his fault. Like he committed that turnover. That was a bad pass. However, I don't think he fouled on the block. That's the one where I'm like, I think that was a ref. Because and we have to be fair. But also, the only reason why we were even in that position to go to overtime is because of Cooper Flagg. He hit that 3. What was Max Christie doing from 3 all game? Shooting bricks. What was PJ doing all game? God knows what, right? So sometimes you can be the reason why your team is winning, but you can also be the reason why your team doesn't win. Like two things can be true. But at the same time, like to me, that's a learning lesson. You're a rookie. Make your mistakes and learn from them. Next year, maybe more so year 3, can't really make those same mistakes. Let me see. Mavs should have drafted Donovan Mitchell in 2017 instead of Dennis Smith Jr. God dang. McClung quick doing dunk contest, which he should. He's like an oddity for the NBA. Coop is still very young. People need to chill. Oh, for sure. People complain about Coop ball hogging after the way he started the season is hilarious. Exactly. I remember making videos like he needs to be more aggressive. I need Cooper Flagg to be that guy. Like fans were upset that he was not being aggressive. And now you're saying he's a ball hog. I'm like, yeah, good. I honestly, if the best player on my team is a ball hog, then I guess I'm in a good position. Imagine your worst player doesn't want to pass the ball. I'm totally fine with my best player always wanting the ball. Higher chances of winning. Post a short if Coop goes off again? Possibly. Top tier rookie should ball hog? Yeah. We can't give up a second to trade D'Lo. Our next one is in 2031 and 32. Ugh. What's up, everyone? I'm back. What's good, Grayson? Carlisle is, let me see. Carlisle low-key would ruin Donovan Mitchell. Ooh. How much do you think Coop will have tonight? I think he'll probably drop a little 25, 26. Ball hog getting you efficient 49 points and 28 shots. Come on now. The recent Giannis trade rumors, although probably not possible due to the salary cap, what would Dallas offer to get Giannis? We ain't involved. And if we did want to get involved, it wouldn't even make sense. We'd have to involve other teams. It'd be gross. Or, honestly, the easiest trade that works on paper is you trade AD for Giannis straight up. That matches. The salaries match. But we ain't doing that. And they ain't doing that. But it'd be crazy. Flagg hasn't scored 20 points in a game against the Rockets yet in the first 3 games. He scored 12, 19, and 10. Do you think he will score 20 or more against them finally? I think tonight could be the night. And if not, then we'll examine and see why. If it's like the defense, this team, a certain player, you know. Kobe was ball hog too. Great player. Also, the Bucks have interest in D'Lo. Yes. Video drops tomorrow. Kobe was a ball hog, but that's because he forced, if that's different. Yeah, no. I mean, I think Kobe kind of needed to. Rockets are a good defense. They are. They really are. How much Coop going for tonight? I say a smooth 20. Is Najee back or is he on the trade block still? I don't know if Najee was ever truly on the trade block. He had a game off for rest. I guess. Well, man, never mind. I was about to contradict myself. Maybe he is on the trade block. All right, y'all. Almost game time. Game is on Fubo tonight, so I'm obviously going to be a little bit behind in my stream. So last stream that we did against the Hornets, I showed you guys the jersey retirement ceremony for Mark Aguirre at halftime. I did not get a copyright strike. My channel is safe. However, that stream made me no money. And it was a pretty good bit that I'm missing out on. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was a really good stream, but oh no, Marcel's costing himself money. Womp. Darius Acuff has 18 points right now versus Kentucky. I know Ronnie feels like a proud father. Yeah. There was a picture of Giannis in a Dodgers jersey. He's, for whatever reason, the Lakers think they're in, they have a shot to get him. It's like, bro, stop it. That's my son right there. To be honest, Cooper's already dealing with every big situation, like how to deal with double. Remember, Edwards was still struggling with getting double while he was in his 4th, 5th season. Yeah. Oh, one thing that I don't think people have really noticed, because I know it only happens rarely, maybe once or twice a game, or maybe every other game. But if you guys pay attention when it does happen, or maybe remind yourself when you see it. But there have been times where Cooper Flagg will sag to the basket on defense and contest a center, and it works. Like, I gotta look at the advanced numbers, but Cooper Flagg actually has really good rim protection, and I've seen him block other centers. Cooper Flagg is really good on defense. He's just really good. Dude's phenomenal. How we feeling? Feeling good, B Dot. Hey, that's the homie B Dot. Shout out to the homie B Dot in the chat. How you doing, B Dot? Hopefully you're living good. Hopefully you've watched some good Star Wars movies. You know, I heard Episode 3 was a classic. So, you know. Nah, man, we're doing good. We're doing good, baby. Just waiting for the game to start. Yeah, no, Cooper Flagg's really solid at rim protection. You know what's crazy? And, all right, y'all got to hear me out on this. Remember when, let me see, oh, we will definitely have to debate that. Yeah, B-Dot, don't worry. We going to have that conversation. Do you think Mavs are keeping AD still or trying to see how Cooper, Kyrie, and AD are together? I think they're trying to trade them. They may say one thing, but if the organization is half as smart as I think they are, then they should want to trade them. Let's get this. Yes, sir. Man, I want to trade AD for Miami, Kelly Ware, and here. Oh, dude, so do I. I would love Kelly Ware on this team. I'll trade Derrick Lively for Kelly Ware. And I made a video about Kelly Ware maybe like a month or two ago, and I mentioned I would trade Lively for Kelly Ware. Oh, Mavs fans didn't like that. I'm like, name one thing that Derrick Lively does better than Kelly Ware. I'll wait. And Kelly Ware's in his 2nd year, bro. Like, yeah, give me Kelly Ware right now. You crazy? Man. The Hornets game was very exciting. It was dope. I think this issue is 80's value is in the tank right now. Yeah. Kelly Ware is what we wanted D-Live to be able to shoot threes and healthy. Yeah. Ware has been asked, though. Well, he also hasn't been getting a lot of minutes from Spoelstra. His role has been fluctuating, but no, Ware is actually really dope. I am now aware of Kelly Ware. Is Milan on the trade block? He wishes. I think Milan has as much trade value as D'Angelo Russell. D-Live probably passes out of the short roll better. I'll give him that because the DHO is real nice. Oh, yeah, Derrick Lively for Kelly Ware. Man, I also think about that. Yeah, I'd do it. Ware and Spo relationship isn't the best either. Yeah, him and Eric Spoelstra do not see eye to eye. It's a very weird situation. Kelly Ware is good in 2K as well. Yeah. Hope Clay and Chrissy both can make 3 or more threes. I hope so, too. Excuse me. Man, I feel like I was talking about something and I totally forgot. Coop needs more help, but when Kyrie comes back, they're going to be good. Hope so. Hope D-Live is chucking 1,000 threes on a day while he recovers. Just imagine if we went to overtime, Cooper would have had at least 60. Nah, maybe not. He could have gone cold. I mean, I would hope, though. We lost Luka and somehow got flagged. That lottery pick was rigged. No, I mean, I can't say it was rigged. I got no proof. It sounds crazy. It's mathematically possible, just not probable. It can happen, just not really as often as you think. Like, you gotta think about it, right? Like, if you're really into math and science like that, like, if you believe in the multiverse theory, then there's endless possibilities. We're in the one timeline where, yeah, that happened. We traded Luka and got Cooper Flagg. Huh? There's a timeline where they didn't trade Luka and they still got Cooper Flagg. Imagine that was our timeline. You know what I mean? They would be a lot happier. It'd be crazy. If we went overtime, he would have had the first 50 piece ever by a teenager. That'd be insane. But insane. If we can get Ware at the deadline, that'd be great. I go crazy. Yeah, I'm trading. I'm trading D-Live for Ware for sure. Do you think Kai, Coop, and AD will be a big factor? Kai, Coop, and AD would be a great three-headed monster, but I really wish that like they were just healthier, like overall. Like, I'm worried about Kyrie. He's another year older. I know he'll be fine, but then there's Anthony Davis who can never stay healthy. So it's like, if my big three or if my win condition is predicated on injury-prone players not getting injured, I'm actually betting against my own interest, right? I'd much rather bet on healthy players staying healthy than hurt players not getting hurt. You know what I mean? Like, I'm against the grain on that, and I don't think that's smart. Remember when Gav took that fadeaway this year? It was in and out. I do remember that. Do Coop and AD play well together, though? It doesn't seem like it. I think Depend, if you're still in the chat, Depend agrees with me with this. We've both mentioned it. AD moves too slow for Coop. Like, Coop in transition wants to run. He wants to get out there, go downhill derby style. But AD just too slow on offense. And I mean, his defense is good. AD is a great defender, especially defending the pick and roll. But just in transition, no, bro. No. You move too slow, Marcel. How rude. Hey, I know I move slow. I know what it looks like. Kyrie's 33. Yeah, man. I mean, he's not a year. He's not getting younger. So, I don't know. I'd much rather have, like, the talented big threes that are within the same age. It's weird when the big three is someone who's 33, 32, and 19. 80 is not good for our pace. It's why Cisse is our best healthy center right now. And I'm praying Cisse develops well. And if you think about it, he kind of needs to develop fast. Like, we need you to be a little bit better, buddy. Like, you're doing good. You are good right now, but we need you to step it up. Right? Because I think he would be great long term. 80's injuries are more like a 36, 37-year-old. That's also true. Let me see. We just need a big that rebounds the ball. That's all. It can help with spacing. That's for sure. That's for sure. Could drop 49. I hope so. How do you feel about Dallas defense? I think our defense is fine. I'm never worried about our defense. Even when it looks bad, like, our defense actually fixes itself pretty well. It's the offense, dog. Like, god dang. And then we've also seen, opposite of that, we've seen nights where our offense is amazing, but it's almost like we're sacrificing our defense for it. It's frustrating. Musa isn't a Maverick next year, Marcel. Gotta convert him. What's Dallas doing about AD? They can't trade him. No one wants him. And then, whoop, there it is. Gaff can't rebound that much salary. No. And Gaff really isn't even getting, like, touches like that. Like, we're not, like, we don't even use Gafford as an offensive weapon. Or Gafford ain't even offensive option. Like, Gaff's role on offense is to just get the putback. Try to get an offensive board and put it back up. Like, that's sad. I'm going to check today. Like, how often are we running the pick and roll with our bigs? Are we even running the pick and roll? All right, y'all pay attention more than I do, and I'm watching the game, but are we running the pick and roll at all? Is that why our bigs look bad this year? Because we're not pick and rolling? I don't know. And Gaff's a rim runner. Like, he's a rim running big, but are we allowing him to run to the rim? Like, I don't know. A lot less pick and roll without Luka. That's also true. Without Luka and Kyrie, yeah. Mavs Digest would buying 80 out doing thing, it would financially cripple this organization. You don't do that. But as is, I can't see who wants to gamble on him. No. Just saying, if his health wasn't such an issue, he's a top player in the league. Whether top 10 or 20 is up for debate. Oh, yeah. I mean, AD is great. Just That one little caveat. It's like Derrick Rose, right? Like, wow, you were the youngest MVP. You was rivaling LeBron. Why does anybody want you? Oh, you can't stay healthy? Well, that makes sense. You know what I mean? And no disrespect to Derrick Rose, I love him, but like it's in that same vein of you are a good player when you're healthy. You're just not healthy. But shout out to Coop. Let me see. What reason is there to not play Wizards ball this season and trade anything for picks? We have Wizards Gaff and Hornets PJ now. That's unfortunate. Keep it close and tank. Hey, man, that's what we've been doing. Marcel has Cam trapped in his basement. I just can't prove it yet. Shh. Why do Sixers have 67 at halftime? Couldn't it be 66 or 68? Nah, they're the 76ers have 67 points. We don't have a point guard. Well, we got Najee. We need Dio to play tank commander. Y'all crazy. Will you trade for Vanderbilt? He is a good defender. What's the price? We nailed that last game. Yeah, we did. Cisse is better than Gaff. I like Cisse. I do. I mean, he's raw. He's a very raw talent. I think he's a good talent as well, but he needs to develop. He needs to continue to develop. Otherwise, he'll just be what he is. But I do like him a lot. Vanderbilt making our offense worse than ours. And that's what I'm thinking, too. Vanderbilt ain't really that much of a scorer neither, but he's a great defender. Mavs Digest, best channel on YouTube? I'd say so. Appreciate you. But we got tip-off. Ladies and gentlemen, Dallas Mavericks, Houston Rockets in Houston. Let's get it. Thompson gets it, the tip-off. Rockets ball. Here we go. Guard by Najee Marshall, top of the key. Looking for Kevin Durant on the wing. Kevin Durant passes back to Thompson. Najee picks him up. Looking for someone to hand it off to. Hands off to Porter Jr. with the mid-range, and he misses. It's rebounded by Sengun, but PJ knocks him in the eye. I always forget number 10 on the Rockets. That's not Porter Jr., is it? I'm like squinting at my screen. Who are these people? Yo, Sengun does kind of like cry. Sengun can't handle contact. He cries a lot. Kevin Durant inbounds to Sengun, guarded by guarded by Gafford. Spins on Gav, rolls to the basket, kicks out to the corner, over to the wing. They take a 3 over Coop, and they miss. Rebounded by Najee Marshall. Najee Marshall with the ball, bring it down for the Dallas Mavericks. Jabari Smith Jr. Why did I say Porter? I'm tripping. Thank you, Cookie. PJ with the ball, rolls to the basket, throws up a floater, and it's good for 2. There we go, PJ. Hopefully PJ's in a better form tonight. Sengun is soft and a flopper and throws elbows around. Good player, but annoys me. Yeah, no, he's a really good player. Very talented, but gosh, is he a crybaby. All right. Who's that? Terry Eason throws up a floater over Coop. No good. Rebounded by Sengun. Out to Kevin Durant. Passes to the top to Thompson. Thompson shoots it from the free throw line. We pack the paint for a good rebound. Rebounded by Najee Marshall. We're going the other way with it. 2-0. Mavericks up by 2. Najee over to PJ on the wing. Guard by Kevin Durant. PJ brings it around to the side of the wing. Throws it to Coop. Coop from the free throw line. It's a little too short. Rebounded by Kevin Durant. He's bringing the ball down for the Houston Rockets. Picked up by PJ, top of the key. Inside to Sengun. Flags on him. Ooh, pass to Thompson. Brings it right back out to the wing. They take a 3. They knock it down. 3-2. Mavs down by 1. Are we going to hold the Rockets to 110 points or less tonight? We've allowed 110, 109, 110 to the Rockets for some matchups. I think we could probably hold them to something good. All right. A missed layup by the Mavericks. Rockets get it back. Kevin Durant to Thompson, who cuts to the basket, but he's blocked by Gaff, but they're calling that a foul. That was actually really good defense by Gaff. Sengun cries like the refs are going to change their mind and be like, oh, yeah, you did get that foul. Here you go. It's real annoying. It's really annoying. Like, it's actually crazy how people talk about Luka complaining to the refs, but I don't ever see anybody, like, really get on Sengun for crying. Kevin Durant dimed that pass between Christie's legs. Shameless. Thompson misses the first free throw. D'Lo is untradeable without a bigger offer anyway. Yeah, that's true, though. We really need a tank for draft positioning. Sure hope Houston can get their ish together and win a game. Well, maybe we'll win tonight. All right, Thompson splits the free throws. It's 2-4. Mavs down by 2. Najee Marshall bringing the ball down. Najee over to Coop. Coop guard by KD. He's going to drive. Gets around. Goes up with a floater. No good. Rebound by Kevin Durant. Throws it to Terry Eason in transition. Pump fakes. Goes up. Blocked by Flagg. Good defense. Flagg gets it back over to Najee in transition. Najee with it. Ooh. Throws up a floater. No good. Come on, y'all. Damn. And Christie, why didn't you cut? Kevin Durant with the ball over to Smith. Passes back to Kevin Durant. Durant to Şengün, guarded by Flagg by the free throw line. He's on jab step, tries to Euro in, throws up a hook shot, no good. Rebound by Najee Marshall, over to Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg with the ball. Over to Najee. Najee's going to drive to the basket and lays it up nice. There you go, Najee. Picked up that momentum and kept it going. And Şengün never got back on defense. That's hilarious. All right, Thompson with the ball. It's 4-4, tie game. Thompson passes Şengün. Şengün guarded by Gafford. He's going to back him down the low block. Coop's there for the help. They throw it out to KD. Over to the corner to Terry Eason. He pump fakes on PJ. Going baseline under the basket. Dumps it out to Şengün, who goes right up at PJ. Misses. It's short. Rebounded by Terry Eason. He turns around. Goes right up at Gaff. But he can't. Out to Thompson. Back to Kevin Durant. Good Lord, can we get a rebound? Kevin Durant guarded by Najee Marshall. Top of the key. Kevin Durant. Tween. Drive. Stop. Pulls up over Najee and Christie. No good. Rebounded by Gaff. Gaff to Flagg. Flagg's going the other way with it. Flagg picking up that momentum. He's running. Going all the way. Gets fouled. Yeah, there we go. Use deal as a 10 commander. Y'all crazy. What is with a kid in doghousing a player every year? He runs a tight program. All right. 4-4, 8 minutes left. Najee inbounds it to Gaff. Gaff on the wing, guard by Şengün. Hands off to Christie. Christie pulls up from the right elbow. Misses. Rebounded by Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant with the ball going the other way. Guard by Najee Marshall. Top of the key. Tween. Drive on Najee. Throws up a little hook shot. No good. Rebound by P.J. Washington. No foul from the ref. P.J. going the other way with it. P.J. to Coop as he cuts. And he... Oh, Coop got... Okay, cool. Coop missed the dunk, but they called a foul. I was about to say, it's like, could have been an and one. It's all good, though. Coop going to the line. Not too bad for the first quarter so far. It's only 4-4 still. About 8 minutes left in the quarter. Somebody's going to go on a run. We'll see who it is. D'Lo isn't trying to tank. He just naturally is. All right, we got Coop shooting free throws. Coop really misses a dunk. Yeah, if Coop misses a dunk, he got fouled. Coop makes the first free throw. Man, it feels good to have a player who can just make their free throws. Oh, golly. Coop makes both. Coop, there it is. Coop has to not rely on dunks. Man, just every time he dunks is so emphatic. All right, 6-4, Mavs up. Thompson with it. Over to Şengün as he cuts to the basket. Blocked by Gaff. It's out of bounds. Houston ball. All right, Gaff doing some good rim protection tonight. Is Gaff going to the bench? Gaff to the bench for Dwight Powell. Oh, Lord. Is it another game for Coop Masterclass? I hope so. He's already got, I think, what, 2 points? All right, the inbound to Şengün. Picked up by Dwight Powell. Oh, yeah. Najee comes up for the help. Şengün trying to get around Dwight. Hands off to Kevin Durant. Picked up by Dwight. Kevin Durant spins, shoots over Dwight, and knocks it down. Man, Dwight got to guard some of the best players in the NBA. Shout out to Dwight. All right, Najee Marshall bring the ball down for the Mavericks. Guarded by... Oops, switch up. Passes to Flagg. Flagg. Off a screen set by Dwight. He's going to drive. Stop. Goes up and gets the tough one. Coop for 2 over Jabari Parker Jr. I think that's his name. I'm really not paying attention. 8-6. Mavs up by 2. Şengün with the ball. Over to Kevin Durant. Passes to Şengün in the little pick and roll. No good. Rebound by Dwight. Over to Najee Marshall. Najee in transition. Goes right up at Kevin Durant. Ooh, creates space. Goes up and gets fouled. There we go. Najee. Najee went right up at KD. Yeah, I like that. It's nice. Do it again. Gav going crazy. Gav doing well. Cooper will get older and have to adjust his game. Well, every player does. But we got Najee shooting too. You know Najee's a man on a mission when that beard looks wiry as hell. Unkempt. Najee missed the first free throw. That's unusual. All right. Najee misses both. That's unusual. Okay. Anyway, Thompson bring the ball down for the Rockets. Over to Şengün, guard by Dwight. Hands off to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, guard by PJ. Over to the corner. They take a three. They knock it down. Rockets for three. They're up 9-8. Cooper Flagg bring the ball down for the Mavericks. On the wing. Going to drive right up on Terry Easton. Oh, passes to Dwight under the basket. Dwight blows a layup. Oh, Dwight blows a layup. It was so free. Thompson with the ball on the other end. Hop step. Throws up a push floater, and it's good for two. 11-8. Mavs down by 3. Good Lord. Cooper Flagg with the ball top of the key. Off a double screen. Switch. Dwight Powell setting the screen. He rolls off of it. Throws it to PJ on the wing all alone for 3. Misses. Saved by, oh no, Terry Easton gets it in transition over to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant shoots over Najee Marshall and knocks it down. The Rockets are in a flow state. Timeout Mavericks. Good Lord, 8-13. Them boys went on a 7-0 run. Woo! Coop's got to do everything, apparently. All I'm saying is, if we have another good scorer, we won't have to rely on our rookie to do it all. Y'all don't find it embarrassing that we're relying on a rookie to do it all? Oh, it's hot. But we got a timeout. Got a few minutes left in the first quarter. 8-13, Mavs down by 5. It's the first quarter. We got 157 people in the chat, but only 39 likes. I'm calling for a like spike. Let's make sure we get the stream to 100 likes, and I appreciate it. Thank you, baby. Showing the PJ, hey, I mean, tell him to make shots. PJ needs to go. He's a horrible basketball. I don't say he's a horrible basketball player. Cooping him. That's pretty much it. Yes, it's embarrassing, but Coop is also legit. Oh, no, yeah. Coop's nice, but it's like, the difference between Coop and everyone else is a little bit too far. Like, I get Coop's great, phenomenal talent. He's the best in his draft class. But you're telling me no one else on our teams are, like, relatively close? Like, that don't give me confidence. The space heater is... I'm sorry, I'm checking my space heater. Don't mind me. Okay. You need to put the L next to... Oh, man. I keep putting the L. Daggone hotkeys. Coop deserves rookie of the year. Oh, for sure. When Coop get doubled, other players can't hit shot. That's why Coop can't lead this team to win because everyone else is sleeping. Facts. Kyrie and ADR. Well, yeah, it's true. Well, that's also, like, unfortunate. Like, the only other players that are close to Coop are hurt. Oh, man. Everyone else has experience but doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's also a problem too. How is a rookie better professional? Crazy. There's no hate, is the truth. PJ's been playing bad, but I don't think PJ overall is bad. Can't say that about my boy. What's up with the space heater, bro? There we go. Space heater go crazy. The team just asked without AD and Kyrie. Yeah, the roster needs an overhaul. It was all built around Luka. Is Coop the next LeBron? Could be. Is it time to trade PJ and Gaff? Well, that is a question. We need not a full rebuild, but a pretty substantial switch up. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm cool with a rebuild. Maybe not like a hard reset, but I'm cool with like a rebuild. Like, and honestly, a rebuild wouldn't even like require you to move that many players. We should trade 80 before the deadline. We should. There's a few players out there that I liked on this team. Flagg isn't Luka, so that's why he will never be Luka. Guess what? Luka will also never be Flagg. We got a special player in Flagg. Oh yeah, for sure. I think that the way that Cooper finds success here is by having just a really good team around him. I don't think Cooper is going to find success by doing it all. But that's me though. But we're back. Out of the timeout, B will pass the ball to PJ. PJ over to Christie. Christie's going to drive. Stops. Pump fakes out to PJ. PJ's going to drive. Loses the ball. Thompson gets it. in transition over to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant to Terry Eason for the reverse layup, and it's good for 2. The Rockets keep on scoring 15-8. Brandon Williams with the ball. Top of the key over to Christie. Christie off a screen set by Dwight. He's getting smothered over to B-Will. B-Will back to Christie. Christie to B-Will. B-Will for the 3. No good. Rebounded by PJ. PJ to Coop. Cooper Flagg with the ball on the wing. Guarded by Josh Okogie. Going to drive. Goes up. Falling layup. And 1, Coop! He's got to do it all. He literally has to do it all. Holy crap. Cooper Flagg. Nasty and 1. Jesus Christ. Get him some help. Coop is already better than a lot of vets at 19. Yeah. Like, can we get this man some proper help? Coop shooting free throw. He could be insane if he stays healthy by 25. Oh, for sure, for sure. And he converts. There we go. 11-15. Mavs down by 4. All right, who's that? Reed Shepard. Reed Shepard bring the ball down for the Rockets. Guarded by B-Will. Over to Şengün. Guarded by Gav. Gav has done a good job guarding Şengün. Şengün guarded by B-Will. Out to the corner. Who's that? Josh Okogie for 3. No good. Rebounded by Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg bring the ball down for the Mavs. Cooper Flagg inside to Gaff. It's too easy, but he passed out to B-Will for the 3. Will. And it's good! There we go. There we go. B-Will shooting like 13% from 3, but we're going to allow him to keep letting it fly. Şengün over to KD. KD's going to drive with PJ on his hip. He throws up a floater, and it's good. 14-17. Mavs down by 3. Cooper Flagg with the ball. Over to Christie. Guarded by Josh Okogie. Gaffs at the screen. Christie for 3. No good. Ooh, rebound by PJ. PJ out to Coop. Coop at the top. Ooh, going to drive. Go right up at Şengün. Acrobatic alley-oop in Şengün's face. Oh, my God. Coop. Coop. There it is. All right, Kevin Durant with the ball. Over to Reed Shepard. Guarded by B-Will. But he gets hung up on the pick. Or on the screen. No good from 3. Rebounded by Gaff. Over to Coop. Coop's bring the ball down again. Point Coop is crazy. Over to PJ as he cuts. Euros. Goes right up at Şengün. But Gaff with the putback dunk. Woo! Coop got this team moving like a well-oiled machine. Oh my God. Is that Magic Johnson or Cooper Flagg? 18-17. Mavs up by 1. Şengün with the ball guarded by PJ. Spins. Throws up a floater over PJ. No good, but rebound by Josh Okogie. Under the basket. He does score. No foul. That's fine with me. We're going back and forth. 18-19. Mavs now down by 1. Christie with the ball over to B-Will. B-Will top of the key. Guard by Josh Okogie. Back out to Christie. Christie guard by Reed. He's going to put the ball on the floor. Drive. Euro. Floater by Christie. No good. No. Rebounded by PJ. Oh, no. Josh Okogie. The ball is everywhere. Josh Okogie to Terry Eason, who goes right up at the rim and lays it up for 2. 18-21. Mavs down by 3. B-Will with the ball. On the wing. Picks up his dribble, trying to find somebody. Somebody get open. Over to PJ. PJ back to B-Will. Christie with a screen with the switch. B-Will. Ooh, ball's poked loose by Reed. He gets it back. B-Will goes right at the basket, lays it up for 2, because why not? Because why not, B-Will? He moved out of the double team to go and lay it up. I love it. Kevin Durant, guard by PJ, off a screen by Şengün. Şengün gets it in as he cuts, misses the dunk, rebounded by Terry Eason. Terry Eason over to KD. KD puts the ball on the floor, drives, hop step over to Josh Okogie in the corner for a 3. No good. Air ball. Rebounded by, out of bounds. Our ball. I love how this team's playing right now. Oh my God. We got a timeout by the Rockets. Woo! Woo! Hey, drop 32s for Coop. 32's in the chat for Coop. Coop got this team kind of moving different. Coop said, I am the captain now. Y'all better run. Yo. This team kind of moving and grooving. But yeah, Şengün playing like crap, bro. That's crazy. Like, Gaff's actually playing very good defense on Şengün right now. Like, I gotta give props to Gafford right now. Holy crap. Yeah, 32's in the chat for Coop for just being phenomenal. Straight up phenomenal. It's crazy. But we got ourselves a time out. At night, I think of you. Salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag, baby. J-Kid better not be a dummy and take them out. Oh, he probably will. How many points does Coop have? Let's look at some stats. Give me a second as I build them. Who the hell is this? Oh, whoops. Sorry for cursing, chat. Thought that was a thought. All right. There we go. Coop's got 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He's 3 of 5 from the floor, 3 of 3 from the free throw line with 1 block. See how Gaff's doing. Gaff has 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Pretty good stuff from old Gaffy. Naj with 2 points and 3 rebounds. Okay. Wait, we already saw Coops. Where's Max? 0 for 3 Max. He is in a slump dilly bump. And for whatever reason, I'm still not generating Brandon Williams stats. So there's that. So he scored a total of 50 points now against the Rockets. Let's see him bring that up to 80 with a 39-point game today. I hope so. Someone said PG went from playoff P to podcast P to PCP. That is hilarious. Oh, my God. Would you want Jalen Tyson from the Cavs? Hey, he's actually pretty decent. I was actually looking at him the other day. Yeah. Go ahead and bring me Jalen Tyson. If y'all watch games, you can see Max now handle the ball more and attack the rim more. Yeah, he's not just relying on that three. And typically, he's not bad at attacking the basket. And he's actually really good at handling the ball. The efficiency, the numbers are down. He has not been efficient. But I know his defense is still good, though. Crazy Spurs were 1 pick away from Flagg. Wemby and Flagg would have been chaos. Dog. That would have been insane. And then they got De'Aaron Fox and Stephon Castle. Stop it. This is not fair. Paul George was so good with the Pacers, though. Paul George in Indiana was awesome. That Indiana team was fun. With Lance Stevenson, make them dance, Lance. Make them dance, Lance. Second Maine-born player drafted. The other one was Jeff Turner, who was drafted 17th overall to the Nets. It's pretty cool. You're the second player the second person in your state's history to ever be drafted. All right, we're back. B. Will with the ball off screen set by Gaff. Oh, B. Will, after someone falls right in front of him, he just attacks the basket. Shout out to B. Will for 2. Love that. 22-21, Mavs up by 1. Reed with the ball. Pass to the wing, guarded by Gaff. Who's that? Clint Capella with it. Passes to Thompson, guarded by B. Will. I'm sorry, that's not Thompson. I'm tripping. Reed with the ball now, guarded by Caleb Martin. Off a screen, he switches. Reed throws an alley-oop to Clint Capella, but it's no good. Swatted by Gaff. It was saved by Caleb Martin over to B. Will. B. Will, the ball's going to drive to the basket. Goes up. Ooh, misses the layup. It goes out of bounds. Should be our ball. Ooh-wee. Should have been a foul. Williams needs to slow down and pass the rock. Nah, man, keep going. Keep going. Full head of steam. You go after it. Attack that basket. We got Big Moose checking in. Big Moose. Moose the Cisse. Moosa. That Mickey Mouse tool. Oh, nope, it's the Rockets ball. Hey, it's Dorian. Dorian's in the game. Thompson, bring the ball down for the Rockets. Love gummy bears, y'all. Reed with the ball, guarded by Brandon Williams, going to run around, throws up a mid-range jumper and makes it. Had B. Will just running. Sengun is not on the floor right now. B. Will with the ball, drives, dumps it out to Caleb Martin. Caleb, top of the key, over to Clay. Clay takes the 3, misses, rebounded by the Rockets. Over to Thompson. Thompson bringing the ball down. Over to Clint Capella. Passes it. Back to Thompson. He's going to drive on B. Will. He stops, passes back to the top of the key, all alone for 3, and they knock it down. I love how we just ignore perimeter shooters. Brandon Williams bringing the ball down for the Mavs. Guard by Thompson on the wing. Caleb Martin with a screen. Switch. Caleb Martin on the wing, guard by Reed. Back to B. Will. B. Will all alone takes a 3. Bang! Okay! Okay. Yeah, that's that boy B Will. And you know he will. 25-26 after a three made by B Will. Thompson with the ball, guard by Caleb Martin. Over to Reed. Reed with the ball. Reed Shepard. Off screen set by Clint Capella. He's going to roll, stop, hop step, passes inside to Clint, backing down Musa. Musa too strong, throws up a hook shot, but he does make it. Gummy Bears to die for? Oh, yeah. 28-25. All right, B Will with the ball. Ooh, splits the defense. Euros goes up. And one! Hey, 10s in the chat. I need 10s in the chat for B Will. Whoever called him a ball hog earlier, you don't know when a chef is cooking. You don't know what it's like when the chef is in that kitchen. He got that apron on, beads of sweat on his forehead, but he's cooking. Come on now. Come on now. That's baby Kyrie. That's baby Kai. That's his son. Come on now. Yo, B Will about to get expensive. Brandon Williams about to get hella expensive, bro. Yo, let B Will cook. The chef is in the kitchen. He already got 12 points tonight off of 6 minutes. Brandon Williams, after he makes this free throw, will have as many points as PJ's average. And he makes the free throw. Like, 13 points in the first quarter from B Will? Are you serious? Come on now. 28-28. Thompson with the ball over to Kevin Durant, guarded by Caleb Martin. Kevin Durant's going to drive on. Oop. Kevin Durant stops. Inside to Capella, who gets the dunk on Caleb Martin. Yeah, I think B Will going to go for 40. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Exactly. B Will with the ball. Getting double teamed. Ooh, they strip it right out of him, but he commits the foul in transition. He said, y'all ain't finna just score on me like that. Dang, they ripped the ball out of his hands. And then he turns it over. Yeah, they blitzed him hard as hell. You should have passed it. He was smart to foul him, though. Now they're discussing it. Come on, Jabari Smith. Get out the way. They blitzed the hell out of him. Just transition, take foul. That's fine. Go to the line. Remember, he lost us a game ball hogging, even though he did good third quarter. Hey, B Will's nice. Let him cook. I'm telling you, B Will going for 25 off the bench easily. How many 20 ball games does he have off the bench for us? Like, he has a couple. Look, I need defense. I'm sorry. I need offense. I need people who can score. Like, that's what I need. Reliable scoring options. He's nice, yes, but unfortunately he doesn't help his teammates. It would be worse if he was, like, bad, right? Like, it's almost like he's Jaden Hardy if Jaden Hardy could have hit his shots. Do not overpay B Will. He's a cone on defense. Y'all trying to rain on my man's parade, bro. All right. Thompson shooting free throw. And they make it. Make the first one. B Will to the bench. Nembhard has to be that guy. Ooh. Up, he misses the second one. 28-31. All right, rock his ball. B Will on defense like Kyrie, like he tries. When you're that small, you just have to put in effort. All right, we got Najee Marshall in for B Will. All right, they inbound to Kevin Durant. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Throws it to Reed Shepard. Out to Thompson. Thompson's going to run to the basket. Over to Reed. Reed for 3. Misses. Rebound. Up. No good. End of the quarter. 28-31. I ain't mad at that. Let's see if we can maintain it, though. This team's not bad. Although, at times, it feels like this team is bad. Kyrie's pretty good on defense. Probably will be worse after the injury. I hope not. Even when he plays good defense, there's nothing he can do to contest shots. Yeah, I mean, like, you can just... Defense is 50% effort, 50% IQ. Just be smart and put in effort. That's all you can do. I just got here. Why would we move a second round to move D'Lo? What do we get in return? Salary relief. You get expiring contracts, which would probably do more for you than keeping D'Angelo Russell because we're not even using him. I wish Bebo could finish like Kyrie. He does. He's probably our best finisher on the team right after, either before or after Najee. I like Ryan better, except he's smaller. Yeah, Ryan's the actual point guard. Bebo is like the combo guard. It's like, yeah, he's like a combo guard. A scoring point guard. Just get rid of D'Lo? Yeah. Long arm shooters are impossible to defend. That's also true. Kid has decided he ain't using D'Lo pretty much. Who is our point guard? Pick somebody. Yeah. Ryan just doesn't have defense, and it's not his fault. But, I mean, that's why him shooting well is very important. You can't defend? Okay, what is your assist-to-turnover ratio? Oh, it's actually really, really good. Okay, what are your shooting numbers? Like, I think for B-Will to justify being a part of this rotation, he has to score at least 10 points a game on good efficiency and average at least 6 or 7 assists a game. That's what we need from him as a backup guard. 10 and 6, you got to be like 46% from the field. You got to be at least 38 to 40% from 3. That's what I need. Are they bringing Scrubs back? I don't know how I feel about that. And excuse me, pardon my language. I loved the show Scrubs, but they're bringing it back? I don't know if they should do that. We need to use D'Lo the Tank Commander? Maybe. Ryan tries on D, but is just not tall enough, yeah. What sport is this? I don't even know. Mavs have the worst injury luck? For sure. Pass ball to Cooper. Set a screen for him. Too many other Mavs, except Clay, running and throwing up crap. Teamwork. Get on the stick, coach kid, and stop blowing leads and losing by a bucket. Yeah, sir. How tall is B-Will? Under 6 feet? I think B-Will's like 6'1" or 6 feet. Honestly, Brandon Williams may be my height. It says B-Will is 6'1", so we're about the same height. Which is so crazy. Scrubs is always a mid-show. What? I love Scrubs. Never heard you cuss. I try not to. I know I've probably been doing it a lot more lately, but like I try hard not to curse. Who is shutting Sengun down? It is Gaff. It actually is Gaff. I think Cooper Flagg as well, but yeah. Sengun's getting shut down. The fact we made a comeback against y'all is crazy. You saw Luka did. I bet you were mad. No, not really. It means Luka. That's what he does. In reality, let's be honest, it was Rui Hachimura that made sure y'all came back. He sealed that game. Let's get a 40-piece for somebody. I think B-Will's got it. Scrubs was great. Bob Kelso was a star. I love Kelso. Dude was amazing. Sengun a cold turkey. Love it. B-Will needs to put the weed down. Ooh. Who cares? We don't even have our stars. Lakers can't beat a healthy Mavs team even with Luka. Oh! Back then, B-Will would be average point guard height. Nowadays, it's short for a point guard. Crazy how it's changed. Yeah. For sure. Like, I have been this height since my freshman year of high school, and I was the shortest person on my team. All right, second quarter starts. Clay misses a 3, but he gets his rebound. Najee Marshall's got it. Guarded by Kevin Durant. He's going to try and drive in. Throws up a long floater. No good. Najee's floater does not fall tonight. Rebound by the Rockets. Thompson bringing the ball down. Over to, who's that? Dorian Finney-Smith, my boy. Passes to Thompson. Thompson on the wing. Guarded by Najee. Over to Reed Shepard. Shepard pulls it up over B-Will, and he knocks it down. B-Will, put your hands up. 33-28. Mavs down by 5. B-Will with the ball. Getting double teamed. Oh, nope. Switch Thompson's on him. Over to Clay. Clay pump fakes on Kevin Durant. Drives. Inside to Gaff. Gaff under the basket. About to get ripped, but he is able to score. There you go, Gaff. See, we just have to pass him the ball, and maybe we'll score. Yeah, I'm paying attention. We don't ever run the pick and roll. Reed Shepard with the ball over to Kevin Durant. Guarded by B-Will. That's wrong. Somebody switch. Passes to Thompson in the corner, who drives. Pass out to Shepard. Over to Dorian Finney-Smith, who jab steps on Martin. Attacks. Pivot. Goes up off the glass. And Dorian Finney-Smith scores 2 for the Rockets. 34-30. All right, Caleb Martin with the ball. On the wing, guarded by Dorian. Over to Clay. Clay catches it. Passes to Gaff on the elbow. Back to Clay. Clay rolls around the screen. Pulls up the long 2. Misses. Gaff with the put back dunk. Oh, not dunk, but he puts it back off the glass. There we go, Gaff. Gaff is doing his job. He's just cleaning up. Cleaning up that glass. All right, a 3 from Dorian Finney-Smith is no good. Rebounded by Caleb Martin. He's bringing the ball down for the Mavericks. Caleb on the wing, guard by Dorian. Picks up his dribble over to Clay. Clay guard by KD. Gaff with a screen. Switch. Inside to Gaff. Gaff gets ripped, goes out of bounds. Mavs ball. Clay is the only one who runs a pick and roll with Gaff. Why Rebounded Clay. Clay corner 3. Bang! Okay, Clay. Okay, Clay for 3. Tie game, 35-35. We got about 9.5 minutes left in the first quarter. I'm sorry, the second quarter. All right, then pass to Kevin Durant, guarded by Caleb Martin on the wing. Those are the Clint Capella. Backing down Gaff. Turn around, hook shot. It's good. That one nobody sent on the Rockets is a good hook shot. Though nobody. Ain't that Clint Capella? Ball goes out of bounds. Our ball. B-Will over to Clay. Clay with the ball at the top. Guard by Shepherd. Off a screen set by Gaff. He drives still. Clay loses it. They stripped it out of his pockets. Oh, dang. B-Will tried to dive for the ball. Reed rolled right on his leg. Yeah, that's your knee, bro. Ooh. Ugh. Woo. Like, Reed Shepherd kind of pinned him down on his knee and his body rolled. And, yeah, I know that don't feel good. Ugh. Yeah, Reed fell right on his leg. And his body just fell right on top of it. Ah. Jeez. B-Will is able to walk, but he looks like he's going to the bench. Ryan Nembhard checking in. Ooh. All right, he's walking slowly. I'm pretty sure they're going to take him to the locker room. All right, Reed Shepherd with the ball. Guard by B-Will. Guard by Ryan Nembhard. Pass to Clint Capella, who tries to attack the basket. Misses. Rebounded by Gafford over to Cooper Flagg. To Clay. Clay's going to drive. Those are the Gaff. Gaff off the glass. Misses the layup. Oh, Gaff. Clay's the only one that's trying to get you involved. Kevin Durant, a 3 above the break in transition. No good. Rebounded by Coop. Coop with the ball over to Ryan Nembhard. Nembhard with the ball. He's going to drive right on Dorian. Brings it back around. Switches with PJ. Off screen by Gaff. Over to Coop. Coop guarded by Reed. Off screen set by Gaff. Coop pump fake. Coop for 3. Oh, no good. Rebounded by the Rockets. Reed Shepherd with the ball. Over to... passing back and forth. Jabari Smith Jr. with the ball. Guarded by Clay. He's going to drive. Throw up the mid-range shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Gaff. Big board. Over to Ryan Nembhard. Nembhard with the ball. Over to Coop. Coop's got it. He's going to go right at the basket. One-handed slam. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Clint, don't jump with us. Don't jump with us, Clint. Because this ain't what you want. Hey, this ain't what you want. What's that little Dirk song? This ain't what you want. Y'all know what I'm talking about? How many of y'all are really hip to the old Dirk? Hey, come on now. This is Coop's new theme song. I forgot the intros. Come on now. Come on now. I used to listen to a lot of Dirk back in the day. Anyway, Coop's like that. This ain't what they want. Old Dirk Road, crazy. Nembhard to the rescue. Hey, man. B-Will's taking all of Nembhard's minutes. Is that Will Smith? No, it's Lil Dirk. This ain't what they want. When I was in high school, I used to listen to a lot of Lil Dirk. Then we can cook 2 assists. Oh, yeah. That's really all we need. Just pass that ball. Coop is the white Michael Jordan. I think, honestly, okay, so this is what I was going to say earlier. A lot of people used to say how Luka was like the new Larry Bird. Like, they kept comparing Luka to Larry Bird. In my opinion, Luka, he's Magic Johnson to a T. Like, Luka Doncic is Magic Johnson. You know who is Larry Bird? I think Cooper Flagg is more of a Larry Bird than Luka Doncic. Do y'all agree? Do y'all agree that Cooper Flagg is more of a Larry Bird than Luka is of a Larry Bird? That's what I think. Let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know if I'm tripping. Yeah, okay. More of one, yeah. See. I'm just saying. I think he's got some bird in him. But I think Luke is more like a Magic Johnson. Yes, I agree, but different styles. Oh yeah, for sure. But I think Coop got more bird than Luke got bird. Bird shoot threes. See, the thing is, Cooper Flagg is a better three-point shooter already than Larry Bird ever was. It's crazy how people associate Larry Bird with being like a phenomenal three-point shooter when he never was. He hit, like, for his time, he was shooting threes because no one was. Like, wow, you're so good at shooting threes. But, like, let's take a look. Larry Bird is a career 37% shooter from three. Not even 2 attempts a game. So, like, no. He was good for, like, 1 of 2, 1 of 3, and that'd be it. Cooper isn't as good of a passer. I think he's a pretty good passer. Cooper Flagg really can't not knock down threes. Luka can. Okay. Larry Bird was not this great three-point shooter. I don't know why people thought Larry Bird was a phenomenal He took, like, 1.9 a game. How many threes do you need to make to be considered a great three-point shooter? Because I don't think Larry Bird fits that mold. Am I tripping? Last I checked, it was only 36%, nothing to write home about, on like 1.9 attempts a game. Like, Larry Bird wasn't shooting threes like that. But anyway, we back. Here we go. Sengun trying to back down. Dwight shoots over him. Misses again. Sengun can't do nothing out there. Dwight's holding him back. Here we go. Ryan Nembhard with the ball for the Mavericks. Find Coop. Coop attacks the basket. Goes right up off the glass. Tough shot. Ooh. Coop. There it is. 39-37. I saw Luka make a pass between a player's legs. Yeah. That's why I said Luka passes like Magic Johnson. A 3 from the Rockets is good. 39-40. Mavs down by 1. Bird won the three-point shooting contest. Okay, that's the three-point shooting contest. You know who also won the three-point shooting contest? Kyrie Irving. But we don't say Kyrie's better than Steph, so what are we talking about? I mean, yes, he was a good three-point. Okay, Larry Bird was a good shooter. In the actual game of basketball, was Larry Bird a good three-point shooter? He never really displayed that. Could he do it in a non-game fashion? Yeah, he did it, obviously. I'm just saying. I don't know. I feel like this is a very low IQ take, but I feel like winning the three-point contest doesn't necessarily make you like automatically a great three-point shooter, but I'm not going to expose myself here. It was A's Marcel. He was a great three-point shooter first time. Yes, for his time. That's what I will say about Larry Bird. He was a good three-point shooter for his time, and that's fair. Quick question. 2 things can be true? Yes, 2 things can be true. I say that quite often. Kyrie a better shooter than Clay? Oh, well. Dame won 3 times, yeah. All right, Kevin Durant's going to drive on PJ. Stops, shoots over Dwight, misses. Rebounded by Dwight Powell. Dwight with the ball over to Ryan Nembhard. We're in transition. Ryan goes right up at Kevin Durant, slows it down. Finds Clay. Clay for 3. Misses. Rebounded by the Rockets. Score is 41-42. Let me adjust the score. Y'all got me exposing my low IQ takes of basketball. Thompson attacks Coop, knocks him down, but then somehow we fouled. What do you watch games on? Watch them on Fubo. That's what I'm watching on right now. But Thompson just got fouled. We had about 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. 41-42. Mavs hanging in there. Does Cooper have a higher ceiling than Luka? I have no idea. Coop sincerely has the worst whistle? Yeah. Can I also admit that I was never really a big fan of Larry Bird growing up? Even now, I don't think I'm a big fan of Larry Bird. I acknowledge he was great, but like, chat really quick. Where does Larry Bird, like, where is he on the list of top all time? Is he top 10, top 20? Like, where do, like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm being honest. Like, I don't hear enough people like talk about Larry Bird in the sense of like where he is all time. Where do you put Larry Bird? All right, the Rockets make their free throws. It's 44-41. Let me just score. Ryan Nembhard with the ball. Takes a three at the top. No good. Rebounded by Terry Eason. I'm sorry, that's Josh Okogie. Over to Thompson. Thompson, the ball guard by Christie. Drives, dumps it out to the corner. Inside to Şengün. Turns around, hook shot over Dwight, and he finally makes one. Bird is more top 6 to 8 range all time. Okay. Bird, to me, is top 5. It's hard because his back injury cut his career short. Yeah. Luka was a phenom, a prodigy that won the early 18. Yeah. Top 1 in trash talking, top 10 is undisputed. That's fair. Which one of you's coming in second? Yeah, no. Larry Bird had, like, top-tier trash talk. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But 41-46, Mavs call a timeout. We're down by 5. Less than 5 minutes left in the second quarter. We gotta just wrap it up, or we gotta tighten it up. Definitely gotta hit our shots more. Is that why Bird retired early, falling outside of arena? Maybe. It was before my time, so I'm not too sure. Jordan never beat Bird. But he did beat Magic. Bird cooked MJ so many times in playoffs, and they don't ever talk about it. Think about this. Our good friend Mark Aguirre that we just retired, he beat Michael Jordan to make it to the finals. Mark Aguirre beat Michael Jordan. He fell working on a driveway. Dang. This is Coop's rookie year. Calm down, guys. And but that's great, though, right? Like, how great Cooper Flagg is that we're currently, like, talking about him and other great players. MJ had rules changed to benefit him. Yeah. The Jordan rules. Cooper Con. Picking Coop. But Con's really good, too. Because if either MJ or LeBron is the GOAT and Larry cooked MJ repeatedly, what does that make him? But did Larry Bird play prime Jordan? Like, I don't know. Bird did have a really good team, but also Michael Jordan. Ryan Nembhard should do his own job pass. That's true. MJ the best. Nothing you say will change that. I don't have to say anything if it's a false statement. Wilt Chamberlain had rules changed to hinder him. Well, yeah, because they realized they had Victor Wembanyama before they had Victor Wembanyama. Wilt Chamberlain was just the first Victor, and it was unfair. Man was an alien. Also, what people don't really talk about is, like, aside from just being good at basketball, Wilt Chamberlain was a freak athlete. Like, this dude was, like, incredibly, like, athletic. It's like if you put Russell Westbrook's athleticism into Wembanyama, Wilt Chamberlain. MJ definitely had a better career. I'm low on LeBron. Yeah, Michael Jordan had a better career, but and I'm not a LeBron fan by any means. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a big fan of LeBron, but just from my observation of basketball, I do have LeBron over Michael Jordan. Will could play any sport. He did like every event in track and field, I bet. No offense, but Europeans can never be Bird. I mean, sure. Yes, he played prime Jordan. He only beat Bird when he was old. Same with Magic. That Magic team he beat didn't have Kareem. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. They told Wilt to stop dunking from free throw line. They nerfed him. He's like, hey, man, stop jumping back here. There are tons of legendary players in every era. It's hard to make a top 5 comparing all eras. That's also very true. It's very true. At halftime, if y'all want to hang around at halftime, I have something that I want to discuss with you guys. It's a basketball topic that I think about fairly often, but we'll talk about it at halftime if y'all want to be a part of that discussion. D-Pen, I want your thoughts on it, so you stay here. But we're back. Cooper Flagg throws up a floater, misses, rebounded by Şengün, over to Thompson. Thompson bringing the ball down for the Rockets. Picked up by Najee Marshall. He hands off to Şengün, picked up by Dwight Powell. He backs down, spins, turns around, hook shots, and he misses. Rebounded by Coop. Coop saves it, throws it to PJ in transition. PJ attacks the basket, gets fouled. He's shooting 2. Good job, PJ. LeBron over Mike? Yeah, I have LeBron over Mike all time. PJ used to slam dunk these open drives. Now he's not even close. Wilt is the GOAT. Do you agree? I think Wilt is probably the greatest athlete to ever play basketball, but I don't think he was the best basketball player. Let me guess. Should they lower the basket for WNBA? No, because I think that's disingenuous. It's like giving them the kiddie pool because they can't compete in the Olympic pool. You know what I mean? Summer, so good. Sniper, how you doing? PJ missed the first free throw. 80s and earlier times were plumbers and mailmen. I'm not going to say they were plumbers and mailmen, because that's a little bit disrespectful. The 50s and 60s, yeah, they were plumbers and mailmen. But I think by the time the 80s came around, basketball was in a much better sport when it came to like average talent. PJ misses both free throws. Holy crap. All right. Rock his ball. Thompson's got it. 41-46. We got 4 minutes left in the quarter. Smith Jr. with the ball over to Terry Eason, guarded by Coop. Over to Şengün, guarded by Dwight. He's trying to go baseline. Spins, throws it up. Air balls it, and they're calling a foul. Come on now. LeBron definitely has a lot of haters and lovers to an extreme. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I think the national media I think sports media in general is to blame. They made it cool to hate LeBron, and they made up fake reasons why LeBron isn't as good as he truly is. But because of all that hate, you also had like staunch defenders of LeBron who swears he can do no wrong, and that also clouds your judgment. But Şengün misses the first free throw. He's missing a lot tonight. My man is 1 of 9. But the fact that LeBron refers himself as King James is pretty cringy. Hey, man. Have that style of confidence, I guess. Şengün makes the second free throw. It's 41-47. Mavs down by 6. Najee Marshall bring the ball down for the Mavs. Guarded by Thompson, top of the key, over to Coop. Coop with the ball. Guarded by Josh Okogie. Back to Najee. Najee with it. Over to Coop. Coop to Christie. Christie for 3 over Terry Eason. And it's good. And he's back. Max for 3. There we go. 44-47. Max back. Max back. Here we go. Thompson bring the ball down for the Rockets. 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the quarter. I think LeBron's own antics have a lot to do with why he's hated, and people blame him for making flopping mainstream. Flopping's been around. All right. Terry Eason passes to Şengün, backing down Gaff. Turn around, hook shot over Gaff, goes in. Şengün's going to have to earn it the hard way tonight. Max Christie with the ball, over to Coop. Coop inside to PJ. PJ, loses it, no foul. Rebounded by Terry Eason, going the other way. Throws it to Josh Okogie, going baseline on Max. Euros, reverse layup. And it's no good. Swatted back. Saved by Smith Jr. Over to Thompson. Thompson over to Smith Jr. Guarded by Cooper Flagg. He's looking to pass. Brings it back to the perimeter. Inside pass to Şengün. Guarded by Max Christie. He dribbles. Pass to Thompson. Thompson throws to Josh Okogie. Over to Terry Eason. Over to Smith Jr. Shoots it over Najee for 3. And they make it at the end of the shot clock. Holy crap. That was crazy. Flagg with the ball. Getting double teamed. It's a foul. There we go. I don't get why people feel the need to disrespect different eras. Yeah, I mean, I can't. And it's crazy because you can't really blame them. It's not like, a player that played in 1982. Hey, why aren't you better than these guys that are going to come out 40 years and later? I can't blame you. You're only going to be as good as your era. All right, PJ misses the layup, but Gaff with a cleanup dunk. There we go. Gaff earned his the hard way. All right, Thompson the ball over to Şengün. Şengün over to Terry Eason, guarded by Cooper Flagg. Sets a screen. Rolls, throws up a floater, misses. He gets his own tip back, no good. Tip back to Şengün, but he tips it back out. The tip back. It's our ball. Is that not our ball? All right, Smith Jr. recovers it, guarded by Najee. Over to Terry Eason, guarded by Najee. Dribble, tween, drive, spins, pump fake, pulls up. The fadeaway is no good. Rebounded by Thompson, who goes up again, makes it. Oh, my God, the second chance points. We can't get a board for shit. Anyway. All right. Cooper Flagg with the ball over to Najee Marshall. Inside pass to Gaff. Easy buckets. There we go. Feed Gafford, man. That's the only way he can look good out here. Feed him. 48-54. We got a minute and a half left. Thompson with the ball for the Rockets. Going to drive. Kicks out to Josh Okogie in the corner. Pump fakes on Max. Drives inside to Şengün, who throws up a floater and misses. Oh my, that over the back. There we go. Over the back on Gaff, our ball. Yeah, Şengün, you're playing like crap today, dude. You truly are playing like crap today. (48-54). We're still in this. We're just always playing from behind. All right, Naj with the ball. Guarded by KD. PJ's there for the screen, for the switch. Guarded by Smith Jr. Passes over to Coop. Coop with the ball is going to drive. Back out to Najee. Najee's going to drive. Goes up. Reverse. Ooh, pass to Gaff, but he gets fouled. Think we're getting some free throws from Najee. Good stuff. MJ was soft. Yeah, he was. And the Pistons exposed him. All right, Najee shooting free throws. Better make them. We got Najee Marsh shooting free throws. We got a minute left in the second quarter. Misses the first free throw. Come on, Najee. He's saying one of the players jumped at something. Najee Marsh will be going crazy. Makes the second free throw. 49-54. How was MJ soft? He was soft. He had the whistle of SGA and Prime Harden. Thompson gets it on the pick and roll. Attacks no good. Saves by Gafford over to Christie in transition. Christie drives on Josh Okogie. Goes up. Gets blocked by Josh. Our ball. Good Lord. Gaff playing amazing defense. Oh, Gaff's playing phenomenal tonight. I think he saw my video today about Ben Mathurin and me to trade him, and now he's upset. Sorry, Gaff. We haven't talked in a while. Najee the ball over to Christie. Christie over to Gaff. Gaff on the elbow. Over to Najee. Najee's going to drive right up on Kevin Durant. Goes up and scores. Tough layup. He pretty much had to hit Kevin Durant in the face. Good job, Najee. 51-54. They throw a lob to Smith Jr. Here we go. Jabari Smith for two. Cooper Flagg with the ball. 30 seconds left. Guarded by KD. I think KD's bleeding. Coop's going to drive on Kevin Durant. Goes up with the floater. No good. Rebound by Şengün. Over to Kevin Durant. KD with the ball. Throws it to Jabari. Inside to Thompson. Thompson brings it back out to Jabari. Over to Josh Okogie. Over to Şengün. All alone at the perimeter. Throws it to Kevin Durant in the corner for a three over Gaff. And it's good. Come on, man. That's Kevin Durant. What are y'all doing? All right. 6 seconds left. Najee Marshall with the ball. Drives right up on Thompson. Goes up with a floater. No good. That floater has not been trusty. And that is halftime. 51-58. Mavs down by... I'm sorry. 51-59. Mavs down by 8. Pretty good. Pretty good. Got to step it up. We need someone else who can score. We're going to take a look at some of the stats. We'll take a look at some of the stats real quick and see what is going on with this team. Because I think it's really just our offense. I think our defense is fine as is. But it's the offense. Like Max, 3 points, 1 of 5 from the floor. We need more from you, big dog. We need more from you. Let's see Gaff. Gaff has 10 and 8, which is great. He's actually getting the ball. 10 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 of 7 from the floor. See how Coop's doing. Cooper Flagg has 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 11 from the floor, 0 of 1 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line with 1 block. I think Coop can finish with at least 20. Najee Marshall with 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 of 6 from the floor, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. That floater just ain't floating. Caleb Martin has 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Ryan Nembhard with 3 assists, no points. PJ with 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Clay with 3 points and 1 rebound. No D'Lo, obviously. Dwight with 3 rebounds. But yeah, so anyway, so while you're all here, if anyone's still here at halftime, D-Pen, if you're here, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. But have y'all heard of like the Roman Empire like thing where like I saw it trending a while ago how like, oh, like everybody has their Roman Empire, like the one thing that you're just always thinking about, right? Like and so I thought about it in terms of basketball, right? Like what is your basketball Roman Empire? What's the one basketball thing that like is always on the top of your mind that you always think about? Well, I tweeted out mine, last night? Yeah, was it last night? Wow. No, it was like 2 nights ago, actually. Yeah, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday that I tweeted this out because I just couldn't sleep and I had a lot of dumb things on my mind. So I wanted to show you guys the tweet and I want to see if y'all want to discuss this real quick. If not, then, I mean, oh well. All right, let me shrink this tweet down. But yeah, so this was my tweet. I said, timeline asleep, so I get to say some random shit. But my basketball Roman Empire is that as someone who was born in 1995 and grew up watching 2000s basketball, I truly didn't think LeBron was going to be that special. I had Kobe, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Tracy McGrady, Shaq, AI, Dirk, Steve Nash, Paul Pierce. And when LeBron came into the league, I just mentally placed him in that same category. Like he was an S-tier player, but so were those guys. But as the years went on, no one else seemed to be in that LeBron tier of players. There were good players, sure, but no one really came into the league after LeBron and had a career like LeBron. LeBron was battling out against dynasties of old. The Spurs, who relied on their oldest players who were built for the modern era. He saw Boston form a super team, so he went to Miami to make his own. He saw Dirk and the Mavs literally dog walk the entire postseason, but those were his elders, the greats that came before. Steph Curry was the only player who came after LeBron that rivaled LeBron, more so due to his team and how the Golden State Warriors were built, but no other player was able to enter the league after LeBron and become as big as LeBron as Steph. Steph had great teams, and LeBron had himself. LeBron had great teams, but mid coaches. I think about a lot how there have been stars that came after LeBron, but LeBron belongs to a tier of players that no one else reached except for Steph. And even when LeBron retires, it'll feel like no current player can really be on that same level that LeBron shared with Dirk, Duncan, Kobe, Nash, Shaq, or Kevin Garnett. I don't know. Late night thoughts come out super random and poorly constructed, but I've always thought about this. Why does it feel like our stars just don't truly measure up? Is it nostalgia? Is LeBron really that great that he's the last thing that reminds us of what greatness truly looked like in the NBA? Or am I just old now? And so that was my tweet, and I want to try to like reframe this as a conversation piece, but like. And maybe this, and now I will first say that this can easily just be all, summed up to just nostalgia. I'm an old man now. I'm 31. This is just my nostalgia speaking, but I want to hear your thoughts, right? Because I did grow up, in early 2000s basketball. I'm watching these other players like Dirk, Kobe, Nash, all of them. And to me, like those are the stars. Those are the top players in the league. LeBron comes in the NBA. I know he's good, so I'm putting him in that same category because he measures up to those guys, right? He measures up to the other greats that were around when he came into the league. But now it feels like who measures up to LeBron now? LeBron is the last living basketball player of the early 2000s. There is no star today that can say the same thing that I played against Dirk. I battled it out against the Spurs dynasty. I had to see Kobe Bryant in the postseason. No other star today is saying that, right? And so who is in that LeBron tier? And I also understand that my nostalgia can play a big part in this, but is it because LeBron is so great that no player can really just measure up and just stand next to LeBron? Now, I mentioned Steph Curry because obviously Steph Curry has had a great career. He's been on a great team. He's only been on one team. But when I say no one's really rivaled LeBron since LeBron's been in the league, like LeBron has a game against who that is going to put the fear of God in LeBron or is going to give LeBron hell, right? Like we saw Kobe battle against LeBron. Those are great battles. But who's battling out against LeBron? Who used to go toe-to-toe, head-to-head against LeBron on every time they saw each other? I'm not seeing that. But I used to see Kevin Garnett going up against Dirk and that go crazy. Or Paul Pierce against LeBron. Or Paul Pierce against Kobe Bryant. It's like, well, I don't know. And this could all be a me problem. But why does it feel like the stars that are currently in the NBA just don't truly stack up next to LeBron? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think it's probably some of both nostalgia, but also LeBron has a level of longevity that few stars ever have. Most people would have been more like Westbrook is now. I really feel his longevity. That's true. is what makes him feel like he's set apart in his era. Yeah, I mean, I think that's crazy, right? Like, for me, growing up and watching LeBron come into the league and he's playing with all these great players, to now I'm a grown-ass man and he's still here. I'm like, well, who else is standing next to him? Who else is, like, giving LeBron hell? Who's rivaling LeBron? Like, Steph? But, you know. We're in an era transition now. The Giannis, SGA, Lukas are fighting for their legacy now. It's going to be a totally different era once LeBron, Steph, and KD retire. KD, he's also in that category for sure. Kobe hoed LeBron in the All-Star games when they went head-to-head. Oh, yeah. LeBron should have stayed in the East. That's fair. Jokic, yeah. I think Jokic is in that tier. Jokic is in that tier. Because you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like, we know that there's a tier of, like, superstars or all-stars. But then, like, there's that S tier. Like, that S tier of players that, like, you are, like, a cut above the rest, right? Like, I'd say Jokic is in there. KD's in there. SGA, Luka. You could say Tatum or Brown or both. You know, like, it's that extra level of star. You could be an all-star, like a Devin Booker. Or you could be, like, a Luka Doncic. An SGA. You know what I mean? So I know. Steph is a jump shot merchant. Ooh. That brings up an interesting question. Is a player a GOAT because they are good over a long period of time and get lucky that they don't get injured? Or is it a matter of how insane your prime is? And that's also interesting. That's also interesting too, because when people talk about how great Michael Jordan is, they're only talking about the 6 years in which he was winning. No one talks like when the story of Michael Jordan is told by Michael Jordan fans, the first thing they say is 6 championships or the 2 3-peats. Like, that's all. Like, that's the start of Michael Jordan's great legacy. If that's the case, his 13-year career is only being summed up to 13 years. Or, I'm sorry, his 13 years being summed up to 6 years, right? Whereas LeBron James, over what he's at, you're 21 now, 21, 22, and there almost never there was never a year I can really think of where he wasn't arguably the best player in the league. Where you can also make the argument that if the MVP award was numerically based, he'd have a lot more than he has now. But because it's voting, LeBron at his last MVP was the last one he would ever get. Otherwise, he'd always get MVP, right? MJ left the league and went to baseball. Yeah. Jordan has 10 scoring titles is insane. Yeah, that's also true. I'm not trying to discredit Michael Jordan at all. I know he's great, but I have many thoughts and reasons why I think LeBron James is better. We were watching a top 5 player ever, undisputed no matter where you place him. So many players legacy-wise are victims of being in LeBron's era or MJ's era. Stars become forgettable. That is very, very true. That is very true. Stars do become forgettable. I wonder if he felt like nothing could measure up after those 2 3-peats. He's probably thought, yeah, I did it all. Can't compare 90s Wood versus 2020 Wood. Come on, use your head. Well, yeah, that's also true. That's why comparing eras is hard. That's why it's like the grades of all time. What constitutes, like, what is your requirements for someone to be considered the greatest of all time? Because anytime I have the conversation of Michael Jordan versus LeBron, I'm not talking about careers. It's obvious that Michael Jordan had a much better career than LeBron, but let's not act like Michael Jordan had the best career ever when Bill Russell has 11 championships. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's not act like Michael Jordan has the best career ever, but if we compare Michael Jordan to LeBron, yes, Michael has a better career than LeBron. However, player for player, bar for bar, 1-to-1, who is the better player? Who is the most complete player? LeBron James. Like, there's nothing that all right, before I make a bold statement, what is something that Michael does better than LeBron that you can quantify? What is something that Michael does better than LeBron that you can quantify, that you can pull a number out and show me? Winning is a team thing. I want individual. Because LeBron is also the NBA's leading scorer of all time. All time. Win titles, it's a team of things. Now, the clutch is something that you can quantify. There are numbers for that, and that's true. That Michael Jordan is more clutch than LeBron. That's very true. He's an unreal shooter and a big celebrity, but his game is nowhere near as complete as LeBron. That's also very true. Very true. Traveling. He can sell shoes. All right. Even Kyrie has a much more complete game than Steph Curry does. Yeah. So it's like Michael, whenever these conversations come up, it's always, I like having these conversations, but they're always so interesting because I don't go for the typical arguments. I want to get down to the nitty gritty. Like, let's really break down why people think Michael Jordan is better than LeBron, and I want to go over why I think LeBron's better than Michael Jordan, because when I think of who is better, doesn't always come down to just one or two things. Like, no, who's the more complete player? When we talk about who can do everything, like if you made a checklist of every stat, everything that you can track, who has more over the other? I'd say LeBron. LeBron, for sure. To me, you can't be in a GOAT conversation if you choke in the clutch more than not. And see, that's the thing. That's the thing. LeBron not being so clutch has been an argument that you can make. I think that adds to your greatness. I think that adds to your legacy on how clutch you are. So I'll give you that. But then again, like, that's it. Marcel, you're the bomb. Appreciate you, man. Is Prime AD in that tier of Jokic, SGA, and Luka? Prime AD, sure, but like when the last time we saw Prime AD? I did exactly what you're saying. I grew up in that same era. Definitely will be missed in watching all them tough battles. Dude, I loved it, man. I loved it. I'll tell you, being old enough to have watched MJ, that is when they got lax with traveling calls. Yeah, I believe that. He lost to Dirk and role players of the big three. Hey. Dirk had them boys playing out their mind, bro. Dirk had that whole team playing like they was about to get $100 million contracts. Dirk had them boys ready to run through a wall. Wilt literally had rules to nerf him. That's fair. Does it mean best all-around player, most championships, most dominant prime? See, and that's the thing. We talk about who is the best player of all time. I feel like in other sports, that question is easily answered. Like, if I were to ask the chat, who is the best quarterback of all time? What would your answer be? I'll wait. Who is the best quarterback in football of all time? Let me see what y'all say. Dan Marino. Who else? Best quarterback in football. If we're asking for greatness, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. 6 for 6 is indisputable. See, that's what I'm saying. 6 for 6, you're talking about the finals. So you're only talking about 6 years of Michael Jordan's career. Those 6 years makes him the best of all time. All those years before don't matter. All those years after don't matter. We're not looking at his entire career. You're only looking at what makes him look good is when he was winning. I could do the same with any other player, you know what I mean? Troy Aikman, Kurt Warner, y'all crazy. Tom Brady, Bobby Boucher, Joe Montana. Okay, so there's several different answers to that question of who's the best quarterback of all time. You have named many good quarterbacks, but you all know what the criteria is for the best quarterback, right? You would argue championships are part of it, stats are part of it, but I think a lot of people would say, I know Joe Montana's name gets brought up, Dan Marino's name gets brought up, Tom Brady's name gets brought up. I know people saying now Patrick Mahomes, I've heard his name gets brought up. I always say my man Drew Brees, the best quarterback of all time, but that's just me. But what I'm saying is, in other sports, when you talk about the greatest of all time of those sports, arguments can be made that make sense versus when it comes to basketball, it's just, oh, Michael Jordan, 6 for 6 in the finals. So those 6 years were the only years that count. We're not going to talk about the years where he was losing. We're not going to talk about the years where he couldn't make the playoffs. Talk about the years where he was getting first-round exits. We're not going to talk about those years. We're talking about only 6. We're only going to discuss 6 years of Michael Jordan's entire career, but you are going to judge every year of LeBron's career to only 6 years of Michael Jordan? How fair is that? How fair is that? Like, how fair is that? Come on. Nobody agrees on how to measure GOAT debate because they just fit it to their argument or say 6-0. It's a team sport and you have to include the full career. Exactly. What if Dirk lost in 2011 and got no chips? Would that suddenly make him not that good? Of course not. The championships thing depends so much on your teammates. It does. Tom Brady, overrated F. Joe Montana, love y'all. Will average 50 a game without a three-point line. He was also averaging 50 a game while being a foot taller than everybody. Best basketball player of all time. There's only one that makes sense, though, and it's clearly Michael Jordan. Why? I would love to hear your argument. Oh, you definitely have to include all the years they are first round exits or miss playoffs. Exactly, but no one talks about that. They will hold LeBron losing in the finals over his head, but they won't use the years where Michael Jordan didn't make the playoffs or got first round exits over his head. That's why the argument is so disingenuous, and I don't like it. Because the same way you judge Michael Jordan, you don't judge LeBron James. Or the same way you judge LeBron James, you're not judging Michael Jordan at all. At all. And I don't think that's fair. Especially when he played with how many Hall of Famers? Scottie Pippen, arguably the second best player in the league. Then you got Dennis Rodman, the best rebounder in the league. And then, like, come on, man. What? How many times did LeBron James play with the best rebounder in the league? Or how many times did LeBron James play with the second best player in the league? Never. PJ attacks the basket, gets fouled. All right, we're in third quarter. But I appreciate y'all indulging me in this conversation. I love this conversation because I always feel like I can learn something new or think differently about basketball, and it helps keep my brain going. But anyway, we inbound it to Gaff. Gaff with the ball, hands off to Christie. Christie dribbles in, guarded by KD, goes out of bounds, Rockets ball. Come on, Christie. Kyrie and AD were never the second best player in the NBA. Never. Kyrie, as great as he is, was never the second best player in the NBA. AD was never the second best player in the NBA. All right, Thompson with the ball over to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant over to Jabari Smith, who passes to Sengun, who dunks right on Najee. Uh-oh. Did Williams come back? I don't see him back. 61-51 Mavs, quickly down by 10. Najee Marshall over to Cooper Flagg. Flagg with the ball. Off a double screen, he's going to drive, goes up, off the glass, misses, gets his own put back, and goes right back in. There you go, Coop, doing everything. Sengun can't guard Coop, that's crazy, yeah. Report on Mavs Twitter, B will not return to the game. Dang, he's out for the game. All right, Sengun with the ball. He passed it. It bounced off of Christie's back. So you're saying Scottie was better than Hakeem? Scottie Barnes. Yeah, Scottie Barnes better than Kareem. Hey, man, a lot of people said Scottie Pippen was the second best player in the NBA. Come on. Flagg with the ball. Out to Najee. Najee takes a three. Misses it. Rebounded by Thompson. Thompson with the ball. Over to the wing. Over to Kevin Durant in the corner. To the top. Terry Eason for three. Misses. Rebounded by Max. Big board. Passes to Najee. Oh, my gosh. Thompson's ripping it. Over to Christie. Christie with the ball. Oh, past PJ. PJ with it. PJ attacks Sengun. Goes up. And one for PJ. There you go, PJ. And one. Now you better make these, bro. You got Dwight Powell with Shaq every day of the week. Every day of the week. Max is never going to become a consistent player. He's just having a down few games. He'll bounce back. We'll see. PJ did the too small Sengun. I love it. I mean, AD was top 3 in 2018, but in my opinion, but he wasn't playing with LeBron back then. Yeah. Robert Horry, 7 rings. Yeah. So is Robert Horry better than Michael? Big shot Rob. Embiid just had 40 and 11. Whew. Nobody could guard Shaq back in the day. Fun fact, Shaq could not play in today's NBA. Almost everything that he did back then would be considered a foul today. There's a reason why there's never been another player who came into league who played just like Shaq. Shaq's play style is not good for today's NBA. Kevin Durant goes up and misses the jump shot. Rebound by Najee Marshall as he brings it down for the Dallas Mavericks. He knocks down Sengun and just attacks the basket. Dumps it out to Max. Corner three. Yeah! It rolled right in and out. Come on, Max. Rockets ball. Over to Sengun. Guard by Gaff. He's going to back him down. Goes up. Scores. Tough bucket. Completely agree. Yep. Shaq was a bully. Oh, he used to dunk on you, then push you to the ground. Yeah, he was playing football there. Yeah, you can't play that way now. Like, you would get fouled out so quick. Dwight Howard played like a more refined Shaq. Dwight Howard was very, very strong, but he wasn't throwing his body around. Like, that's the difference. Shaq was big. Dwight Howard was strong. That's the difference. And Dwight Howard was not throwing his body around. Shaq would just run over people. But Cooper Flagg goes up, gets fouled. He's shooting 2. Imagine being a center having to go against that O-line with Shaq. I'd hate life. Lou Dort was playing football and Luka. Exactly. I guess they're going to review that. Howard was a more calm, less scary Shaq. Yeah, I still put Shaq pretty high all time on centers just because nobody had done it before. Oh, for sure. Of all centers, yeah, you got to put Shaq top 3. You got to put Hakeem and Kareem up there, maybe even Wilt too. Yeah, Shaq top 5 center all time. Is Shaq better than the Admiral? Real ball knowers know the answer to that. Is Shaq all time better than David Robinson, the Admiral? When is the curse going to end? I have no idea. Lower leg contusion, who knows? Hakeem, Kareem, and Wilt, definitely, yeah. How about the Admiral? Shaq was 300 pounds, though. He falls on you, you're cooked. Oh, yeah, you're dead. You're dead. You are wild for disrespecting Shaq like that. How is that disrespect? Shaq himself admits that these guys are better than him. Like, that's just what it is. Can we watch while you commentate? Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's why I'm going live. It's a commercial right now. We got a timeout. But yeah, I'm typically commentating, but we're talking about the greats, old school players. I like talking about basketball. I love talking about basketball and the nuance and all that stuff. I love it. Lou Dort really bothers me. I'm not a fan. Shaq said Giannis is Shaq. No. Imagine if Yao Ming didn't have the injuries in the prime. I'm not going to talk about Yao Ming because every time I talk about Yao Ming, I get cooked pretty much because I am not a fan of Yao Ming. I never thought Yao Ming was good, but we're not going to talk about Yao Ming because I get cooked for my Yao Ming takes. We're not going to talk about Yao Ming. Shaq would kill today. Shaq would foul out today in almost every game. Shaq has no mid-range. Shaq has no three-point shot. Shaq could not shoot free throws. Shaq would have to live in the paint, and that's totally fine. Then teams are just going to defend the perimeter and just let Shaq score every bucket. Go right ahead. And if anything, I'm putting my small forward on Shaq, and you're just going to foul out. Shaq cannot play today's basketball. You take prime Shaq and put him in today's basketball? No. Good luck. You're not even running fast enough to keep up with today's pace of basketball. No. Mavs Digest Twitter source said that don't expect too much via Ari. No significant move happened in deadline via secret front office. What do you think? I think it's true. Me and Slightly talked about it. We think this is going to be a very boring trade deadline. The OKC Thunder, SGA Flopper, and Lou should be fouled out. Yeah. Look, I always tell Thunder fans, if Lou Dort guarded SGA, would Lou Dort get fouled out every time? If so, then you agree that SGA foul baits or that Lou Dort fouls. Like, one of the two. That's me, though. But we had a super chat coming in from Joseph Kim saying, would prime Tim Duncan be the statistically best power forward in today's NBA? I think if you had a prime Tim Duncan in today's NBA, he'd probably still be able to help teams win championships. To be honest, if he's playing alongside like an actual center, like if you put Jalen Duren next to prime Tim Duncan, if you put like not like a Joel Embiid or any like top center like a Jokic, like if you put just a good center next to prime Tim Duncan, yeah, I think a prime Tim Duncan can still win chips in today's basketball. Being strictly fundamentals, your game translates on many levels. So I think so. We still use backboard Timmy Cookin? Oh yeah. Tim played like an old man though. I don't know if it'll be the same in the faster pace. Now the pace, I can see that. Cooper Flagg misses the first free throw. 56-65. He played both. Duncan power. Look, I understand Tim Duncan was a center, but he was always listed as a power forward. They say he played power forward, but if you're going to do that, then put him next to a center, and you'd really see him cook. I think Tim Duncan could play in today's NBA. Coop makes the second free throw. If you are Giannis, will you move in deadline or in draft night? Any ideas? If I am Giannis, I want to be moved before the deadline, in my opinion. 57-65. Kevin Durant with the ball, guarded by Najee Marshall. He's going to drive, stop. He's on baseline, inside to Thompson. Thompson for a floater, no good. Swatted back, saved by Terry Eason, who takes a three over Coop. It's no good. Swatted back again. Kevin Durant over to Jabari Smith for three, misses. Swatted again. Oh my God. Cooper fouls Thompson. He's shooting two. We can't get a rebound for nothing. PJ and Najee are holding their arms like we're getting hit and no one's calling it. But yeah. Like, I want to know how Dirk would be in today's era, but it's kind of unfair. Players wouldn't even be shooting at 7 foot if Dirk didn't come to the league. That's also true. Dirk birthed these boys. But do you think Dirk could keep up in today's pace? Do you guys think Dirk could keep up in today's pace? I mean, if we're questioning Tim Duncan, we got to question Dirk, right? Dirk tried to recruit Kahn, said he is from Germany. Is it a clue? Kahn and Flagg in Dallas. Will you willingly give all pick if we get Kahn? I ain't doing all that. Tim wasn't the best athlete, but his b-ball fundamentals were top-notch. Oh, yeah. All right, we got some points coming in for the Rockets. They make both free throws, 67-57, 10-point game. I mean, imagine Dirk as a rookie now. He's not touching these guys like Flagg, yeah. I like that you were realistic about your Shaq take, but that MJ take is crazy. Dude averaged 40, 10 scoring titles when teams score 80 an average. I don't think Michael Jordan does that in today's NBA. I think what... Ooh, Gaff would have put back dunk. Gaff is cleaning up the boards. I think what players do in their era is always impressive because that's what you have up. You know, you have no choice but to do it against that level of talent. But not everyone's game translates. Thompson for 2 for the Rockets. You also have to think about the average level of like talent. Like LeBron saw harder talent than a 3 from Max Christie. There we go. Max finding his groove. 62-69, 7-point game. Sengun with the ball on the wing, guarded by PJ as he backs him down. Throws it over to Terry Easton, top of the key. Drew drives right past Coop, makes him touch earth, but he misses. But Jabari Smith Jr. gets the putback. 71-62. Dirk is look like Jokic. The different Dirk attack more paint. Beside Jokic is more playmaking by control field. I see Dirk going to be special if he's born right now. Dirk would, as long as he could move fast, I think Dirk could translate. Christie goes up, misses, saved by the Rockets. Thompson over to Terry Easton in transition and gets a dunk. Womp, womp, womp. Allen Iverson in today's NBA, he's getting called for a carry every time, but I think Allen Iverson led the league in scoring a few times without being a good three-point shooter. Like, Allen Iverson was a lot better than people give him credit for. He was like a shorter Derrick Rose. PJ attacks Kevin Durant with a floater, and he gets it to go. Good job, PJ. LeBron is statistically more clutch than Jordan. I thought it was the other way around. All right. Kevin Durant, guard by Najee. Switch, guard by Gaff. He's going to drive. Ooh, Cooper Flagg's there for the help. Over to Terry Easton, corner 3, and he knocks it down. Good God. Jay's kid call timeout. We're getting cooked. Abraham Lincoln in today's NBA? Probably. Allen Iverson, too small in today's NBA. It wouldn't be the same. I don't know. Like, is Allen Iverson not just a much better Brandon Williams? Max Christie attacks the basket but misses the layup. Rockets get it back. Kevin Durant over to Jabari Smith. He's guarded by PJ. Out to Terry Easton, guarded by Christie. Slows it down. Passes back to KD, guarded by Gaff. Inside to Sengun. Sengun going to drive. Ooh, gets fouled. Keaton Wagler, if I was Dallas, whatever lottery we get, I'd give you workout to say we were interested on you. Let's say we get number 4. How many players do you call to work out? I mean, if you get the 4th pick, you should be working out at least like 8 players, if not 10. Marcel, what do you think? Clay for Sohan? I like Sohan. Are you able to put the game on the screen? No, they're going to take my channel down. Yeah. All right. Sengun makes the first free throw, 77-64. Mavs really got to clean this up. This is getting ugly. Ugly. I think your top 5 all time is Kobe, LeBron, MJ, Kyrie, Steph. My top 5 would be Kobe, LeBron, MJ, Magic Johnson, Tim Duncan. All right. Sengun misses the second free throw, rebounded by Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg with the ball. Guarded by Josh Okogie. Trying to find somebody open. Gets a switch. He's got Kevin Durant. He's going to drive on Kevin. Stop. Throws out to Max. Max for 3. Top of the key. And it's good. Max back. Max back. Max back. Max back. Max back. Max back. Oh, Max back. Max back. But then Thompson scores a layup on the other end. 79-67. We got to get something going. We got to get a stop. Cooper Flagg with the ball. Guarded by KD. He wants that matchup. Coop drives on Kevin Durant. Stops. Pivots. Fade away. And it's good. So nice. So nice. 69-79. 10-point game. Thompson with the ball. Out to Sengun. Pump fakes on Musa. Oh, stripped by PJ. We're in transition. Go ahead, PJ. PJ going up on Kevin Durant. Loses it. My man is a walking turnover. Josh Okogie, corner 3, and he makes it. Bro. 82 to 69. Yeah, you call that timeout, Jason Kidd. Holy crap. Dog, PJ, bro. PJ's free throws are the most dangerous thing. What am I saying? Free throws. PJ's turnovers. PJ's turnovers are the most dangerous thing to the Mavericks. Golly. I'm really watching for Cooper, saying. Just watch Cooper, yeah. This team makes me feel pain, a lot of pain. Jordan hit the game winner against 5 Monstars. Hey, man, that game was rigged. How many 3 points Clay and Christie made? A good amount. I love PJ, but, bro, get him out, man, yeah. PJ, please, we need you to help Coop winning or we trade you in the NBA draft. PJ has no handle. Dude loses more balls on drives to the basket. It's crazy, bro. The ball security is gone. How many points do you think Coop's getting today? He should be able to finish with 20 if he doesn't already. Let's see where he's got. Coop's got 18. He can get 20, yeah. Maybe even 24. Max Christie, his shot's finally fallen. He's out of that little slump that he was in. All shooters go through it. He's got 9 points. He's 3 of 4 from the three-point line. He's actually better from 3 than he is from the floor. How many points does Clay have? So we got 3 threes made from Christie, only 1 3 made from Clay. What happened? Because didn't it seem like PJ's handle was better at the beginning of the season? It did, and I don't know what happened to it. Like, I remember beginning of the season, we were like, hey, he's actually handling the ball pretty well. Whoa, PJ's handles. Now we're like, up, gone. If we didn't have Coop, imagine how bad we'd be. It'd be unwatchable. He was popping off in the first 15, 20 games of the season. Yeah, I don't know. PJ, I don't know, man. These daggone turnovers, bro. It's like I'm more afraid of PJ's turnovers than I am from, Kevin Durant popping off. Jamal Mashburn said, if I was to put Cooper Flagg on that list of current freshmen, he would be 6. Crazy. PJ got paid and forgot he had talent. Why don't they pass to Clay more? I really don't know. And it's funny is Clay has gotten the ball a lot today, and he's been opting to pass to Gaff. I think Clay passed to Gaff more than anybody. That's why it's so impressive he dropped 49, almost all twos, no foul baiting. Yeah. PJ wasn't trying to drive to basket like he is now. He needs to take mid-range and threes. He thinks he's Cooper. Nah, I think he needs to just take better shots or pass the ball. The less PJ dribbles, the better. Can't wait till we draft a real point guard in the upcoming draft. Man, I just can't wait till this team looks good. All right, here we go. Caleb Martin bring the ball down. Mavs down by 11. We got a lot of work to do. We're down by a lot more. 13. Good Lord. Clay to Christie. Christie to Caleb. Caleb wing 3 misses completely. Rebounded by Josh Okogie. Over to Reed Shepard. Reed Shepard. Sengun with the ball. Top of the key, guarded by Musa Cisse. Dribble tween. Sengun shoots over Cisse. Misses. Rebounded by Musa. Musa to Caleb Martin. In transition, Caleb Martin throws a lob to Musa. Big Moose! The Moose is loose. The alley-oop connects. Musa Cisse scores 2 for the Mavs. 71-82. Mavs down by 11. Dorian Finney-Smith with the ball. Over to Thompson, guarded by Clay. Calling a foul on Musa. Clay can't create his own shot. No, he cannot. Don't bring Kyrie back until we're eliminating. It's just a warm-up. I want Kyrie to play the most low-pressure basketball when he returns. The 07 NBA draft, Greg Oden 1, Kevin Durant 2, Al Horford 3. Love that. All right, inbound it to Dorian Finney-Smith over to Sengun. Sengun's looking for Kevin Durant. Hands off to KD. Guard by Caleb Martin. Shoots over Caleb. Misses. Swatted back by Dorian. Goes to Kevin Durant, who drives. Kevin Durant loses it. Stolen by Clay. Over to Nembhard. Nembhard with the ball. Over to Coop as he attacks. No, and Musa cleans it up, but Coop gets fouled. He's shooting two. I love that. I love that. No reason risking Kyrie's health for this dog crap team. Yeah. Bring Kai back in April. I agree. Just bring him back right at the end of to get some reps for next season. I totally agree. Somebody tweeted, so Caleb can throw the lob to Musa, but not to Coop to get 50. I like that. Coop missed the first free throw. He's such a maverick. We have missed so many free throws. 50% on free throws? Yeah, that makes sense. Kyrie is a good vet to have on the team, for sure. You just don't want to make him upset. Coop, it's my 16th birthday. Dunked for me. Ma'am, you don't look 16. All right, Coop makes the second free throw. It's a 10-point game. Let's see what they can do. Kyrie and AD for playing. Oh, Lord. Reed Shepard with the ball, guarded by Ryan Nembhard. Over to Sengun. Passes to KD, guarded by Caleb Martin. Caleb loves this assignment. Kevin Durant shoots over Caleb. Misses. Caleb's been playing good defense on KD. Musa gets the rebound. Over to Ryan Nembhard. Musa, tuck in your jersey. Nembhard with the ball. Over to Coop. Coop with the ball, spins to the basket. Pass to Musa under the basket. Musa gets fouled. He's shooting two. Do you see slightly short about Caleb trying that stupid dunk instead of passing to Coop? I did not. I got to check it out. That play made me crash out. Caleb thought bro, that made me so mad. That made me so mad because it was also like you didn't pass, but also like what the hell were you trying to do? It was so dumb. Slightly had the same reaction I did that play minus the fake ball hit. Crazy. I'll give Lively a break since he has younger legs. Fair. Slightly's hilarious. That's my guy. Musa missed the first free throw. Good Lord. Cooper Cisse is the best duo ever. Cooper Cisse. I like Ryan and Coop. But that's just me though. But shout out to Musa Cisse. That was prime LeBron, yeah. Musa makes a second free throw. As long as Musa's free throws get better, I think he'd be good. We need to have extra practice for free throws, yeah. Oh, let me update the clock. We got 3 minutes left in the quarter. Thank you. Sengun under the basket. Throws it out to Dorian. Dorian picked up by Clay. Over to Josh Okogie in the corner. Guarded by Coop. Pump fakes. Oh, shook Coop and went on a baseline drive for 2. Come on, Coop. Defend better than that, bro. Cooper Flagg with the ball. Guarded by Dorian Finney-Smith. They throw a double team. Inside pass to Caleb. Caleb under the basket, brings out Sengun to the perimeter, passes back to Coop. Coop shoots over Dorian for 3, knocks it down, Coop. There you go, Coop. That was a nice 3, too. Hell yeah. Sengun with the ball, top of the key, guarded by Musa. Over to Shepard. Shepard with the ball, over to the corner. Dorian Finney-Smith for 3 over Clay. No good. Rebounded by Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin with the ball, going downhill with it. Come on, I know you see Coop. He was ready. Clay to Caleb. Caleb over to Coop. Coop drives. Goes up. Lays it up for 2. There you go, Coop. Y'all better keep looking for Coop, man. 78-84. Here we go. Who do you think going to be in the NBA Finals? It's probably going to be Thunder and Celtics. Or Nuggets and Celtics. All right. Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot midi. No good. Rebounded by Coop. Coop with the ball. Throws it downhill to Caleb. Caleb Martin attacks. Skull, he gets blocked hard. Good God. Oh, Caleb. A corner 3 from Josh Okogie is good yet again. He's hit like 4 of those from that same corner. What are we doing about it? Nothing. Anyway. Cooper Flagg with the ball, guarded by Reed Shepard. Over to Ryan Nembhard on the wing. Ryan's got it. Hands off to Coop. Coop, guarded by Josh Okogie. Out to Caleb Martin. Wing 3 from Caleb. And it's good. There you go, Caleb Martin. Knock that down, baby. 81-87, 6-point game. Caleb's shot is how ugly. I don't know how he hit those. I don't know, man. It's so flat. It's like flatter than a Coca-Cola left out overnight. Sengun out to Kevin Durant. Shoots the corner three over Caleb Martin. No good. Caleb's been playing good defense on KD. Caleb saves it, but there's a foul somewhere. That douchebag Martin needs to be traded. Hey, yo, chill out, my man. Not too much of my boy Caleb. Yeah, that should have been counted as a goaltend on Dorian, in my opinion. KD playing like butt. Caleb Martin got that boy shook. 81-87. Mavs ball. Caleb Martin shooting 2. Cooper going for another 40 burger tonight? I don't know. He could probably finish with 30 if he keeps going. Caleb missed the first free throw. Good Lord. Durant's getting old. Yeah, he is. Kevin Durant has finally met father time. Yeah. We would be winning if we would make free throws. Absolutely. You know when it's over. I mean, Kevin Durant had a good career. Definitely goes down to one of the greats. I'm honestly surprised that Kawhi Leonard and James Harden are still playing well. Caleb Martin makes the second free throw. Splits it 82-87. All right. Thompson with the ball, top of the key, guarded by Najee. Switch. Ooh, he splits the defense. Oh, he gets fouled. He's a Hall of Famer, though. Yeah. Marcel, where you have KD ranked all time? I'm at 12. I think 12 is fair. I think Kevin Durant being like top 15 makes sense. Mavs already have 9 missed free throws. God. Dang it. The Rockets inbounded Thompson. Thompson to Reed Shepard. Shepard back to Thompson. Thompson to Shepard. Shepard for 3 all alone because we don't defend the perimeter. Misses. Rebound by Najee. Najee slows it down. Over to Ryan Nembhard. Nembhard with the ball. Over to Najee. Najee guarded by Shepard. Tween. Back to Ryan. Ryan with it. Ryan guarded by Reed. He's going to drive. Throws up a floater of his own and he misses. Come on. Ryan, bro. Your shot has been off. All right. Thompson with the ball guarded by Ryan Nembhard, top of the key. 16 seconds left in the quarter. You're going to kill that clock. They missed the shot. Rebounded by Caleb Martin. Over to Najee Marshall. Najee. He's going to drive on. Oh, throws up the layup. No good. Okay. The shot doesn't go down. There's no foul called. It's no good. It's lame. Lame. That is the end of the third quarter. We're down by 5. We can come back. It ain't possible, chat. It ain't possible. I don't know what that was. Look at that fade from Musa. I saw it at the end of the shot clock or end of the game clock. He made it. Now do that in the middle of the game. Kobe, we need you around Coop. Please force trade to Dallas. We can get 2027 first. We give them Gafford. Look, they want a first round pick for Kobe White. But we got the fourth quarter coming up. Here we go. Nice. They're playing Tech 9. They're playing Tech 9? Tech 9? Follow me. I'm sorry. There's this Tech 9 song called Worldwide Chopper. I love it. I don't know the words. Well, I think I can recite Yellow Wolf's verse flawlessly, but I can't rap Tech 9's verse. Yeah, Worldwide Chopper, that's my song. One game can't decide who's number one. At least AJ Dabonsa was healthy and consistent. Besides Peterson, unhealthy but potential. Who you going to draft your 10 in that game? I'm still high on Darren Peterson. If we look out and get Peterson in draft, we will be immediate title contenders. I don't know if immediate, but we'd be better. He's scoring the most out of everyone and still got no help. Yep. If we had a B Will, I'm sure we'd probably be winning. But that's my favorite Take 9 song too. Yeah, Worldwide Chopper. I remember, bro, I was in high school when that song came out, bro. I'm old. Worldwide Chopper. Najee, Cold, and Nimhard can get a bucket. Yikes. B will hurt injury. Yeah. That album that has Caribou Lou on it is the best album. That's fair. Y'all listen to Flatbush Zombie? I got one of their albums on vinyl. I don't know if it's here or if it's no, I think it's downstairs. But yeah, no, my man or my group, my favorite rap group is Flatbush Zombies. Flatbush Zombie, ASAP mobbing, hit a kill switch and put it in any problem. Flatbush Zombie, ASAP mobbing, hit a kill switch and put it in any problem. Wow, the Pacers dropped 80 points in the first half against the Hawks. We have Trio, KFC, Keaton, Flagg, Christie. Ooh. Pearson played 20 minutes and only missed 2 shots. Ooh. Pantera, that's fair. My buddy is a vinyl fiend. He has a bunch of them. Well, that's what's up. You don't look a day over 25, Marcel. I appreciate it. I'm 31. I am old. I have to remind myself. I don't want to be that old dude who tries to act young. I know my age. I act my age. With the way B-Will plays, is it only a matter of time before he's injury prone? No. I mean, I can't call someone injury prone if your injuries come from like people falling on you or hitting you. Nah. So funny listening to Michael Jackson on vinyl. That's a classic move right there. My favorite Michael Jackson album has to be Bad. Bad or Thriller. It's got to be my favorite albums by Michael Jackson. There are some great guards we'll be able to draft as long as we stay in top 8. Yeah. Stop saying 31 is old. Okay. 31's not old, but I'm not young though. Like, I'm young, but I ain't a kid though. Like, I am a grown man. Anyway, we're back fourth quarter. Jabari Smith over to Clint Capella. Throws up a hook over Gaff. No good. Ooh. Out of bounds, our ball. Here are the Coop stats after 3 quarters. 24 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block. Good game from Coop. He can drop 30 easily. 31 old. It's a transition from your 20s, though. That's fair. I just don't want to be that guy who tries to act young all the time. Please make reaction to NBA Lottery 2027 or deal to Silver. Oh, definitely am. I am. D-Pen 35, you ain't old either. All right, we pass to Clay under the basket. He throws it straight to Reed Shepherd, a turnover. Reed with the ball over Josh Okogie. That corner 3, he's going to make it. Oh, he missed. He made like 5 of those already. Turnover, our ball. Good Lord. Trade Gafford and Clay and get a first and second cap relief? Maybe. Cooper Flagg with the ball. Bring it down for the Mavs. We're only down by 5. Cooper Flagg over to Ryan. Ryan throws it to Coop. Coop. Oh, the alley-oop is blocked. Josh Okogie in the fast break. Gets stripped by Ryan. Good defense, Ryan. Good defense, Ryan. They're saying it's our ball, but they're saying it's their ball. We'll see. That was good defense by Nimby. That was good defense. That's what you do if you're not a big defender. No, 31 is your physical prime. Oh, I'm going to tell you right now, my physical prime was 22, 23. I am not my physical prime. But it's different for me. I was in the Army, and I'm injured. So I don't think I'm not a good example. But they're going to challenge that out of bounds. That's how you have to play D when you're small? Exactly. Yep. 55 is your physical prime? Hell nah. Hell nah. You reach intellectual prime when you're mid-40s and your 50s? I'm going to get smarter? How? I feel like I'm getting dumber, dude. My memory is horrible. My memory is so... Okay, I think I'm just an outlier. I think I'm too banged up and messed up to be a part of this little case study we're doing. Because ain't no way I'm not... Oh, no. I feel like I'm on the downside of my prime. But we got a timeout. They're going to challenge that out of bounds. I'm more muscular at 35 than in my 20s. Yeah, I think it's just because I'm a injured veteran. Like, that's the only reason why I was in better shape. I don't think I count. Your mind slows down, but you have better inside wisdom. That's very true. I find that I am a lot wiser now and more insightful. But, man, my memory is bad. Can you watch Lakers versus New York? When do the Lakers play? I haven't done a stream on Lakers in a few days just because it hasn't lined up. Ooh. Tomorrow at 6? Yes, I'll be going live Lakers tomorrow. Mavs don't play tomorrow, do they? When do the Mavs play next? I think we play Tuesday. Yeah, play Tuesday. Yeah, so I'll go live tomorrow for Lakers. Intellectual prime's at 20. Oh, no. For me, it was easy, like 28. After 35, your body starts declining. It's declining right now. Marcel physical could have been older too, but you know, if anybody knows Marcel, he's injured off unfortunate circumstances. Yeah, I just don't count. I am an outlier. My physical prime was used up in the army, and I ain't got nothing now. At 20, I could solve black holes. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was like 22, 23, I got deep into quantum physics. Like, I was reading books on quantum physics and theory of relativity at age like 22, 23 because I just wanted to. It wasn't for college, wasn't for a class, wasn't for nothing other than my own enjoyment. I ain't doing that no more. I ain't doing that no more. But many book authors don't write their first book till their 40s. Interesting. I actually wanted to be an author. I probably could still be an author. That's probably the one fun fact about me is that I always wanted to write a book. Like, I loved creative writing. I actually have not even a rough draft, but like half of a novel written. I actually have to like finish it. Must Love Fiction, if she's in this chat, I have to send her my rough draft still. But I always wanted to be an author. I've always wanted to write fiction, and I still plan to. That's what's up. You should do it, D-Pen. And I'd love to read what you're working on. Maybe we can share some stuff. I know Must Love Fiction, she writes too. I always wanted to be an author. And not even to like be famous or nothing. Like, I want to just write books for myself, for like me and my friends to read. Working on flexibility can bring back your prime. I definitely need to do that. I am not flexible whatsoever. Bring Donnie back. Googer. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Gugurupuris, you are drunk. Okay. All right, sci-fi fantasy type stuff with my friend Ethan, but it's just short stuff, not novel length. That's still dope. Marcel, got a question. If you could do it all over again and knowing you had to go through that unfortunate circumstance in the military, would you or not have gone through it be difficult? If I could go back in time and make the decision either to go into the military or not, I still would. I would still go in. The challenge, the call was upheld. Rockets ball, they missed a shot, rebounded by Gafford, over to Nembhard, over to Najee. Najee with the ball. Yo, Reed Shepherd picking pockets. We almost lost the ball, saved by Ryan Nembhard. He's got it. Yeah, if I knew I was going to get shot and stabbed, I'd still join the military. Ryan goes at the basket, stops out to Clay. Clay, quick catch and shoot three, no good. I would do it purely because I know that at age 19, I was very arrogant, and I'd probably think I could probably avoid it. And would not avoid it. Reed Shepherd the ball, shoots the elbow, 2, and it's good. Jason Kidd as GM, who you going to call become our head coach? I don't know. You got to promote somebody on this roster. We got a couple good head coaches. I know Jason Kidd as a GM is floating around, and I don't think it's a good idea. A 3 from Ryan Nembhard, rolls in and out, rebounded by Thompson. Going the other way. They pass it to Reed in the corner. Guard by Ryan Nembhard. Baseline jumper. No good. Rebounded by Ryan Nembhard over to Coop. We're in transition. Coop with the ball. Loses it. No foul. Josh Okogie over to Thompson. Thompson with the ball. Over to Reed. Reed to Josh Okogie. He's going baseline drive. Inside pass to Clint. Clint misses the layup. Rebounded by Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg with the ball. All right, can we be good now? Cooper Flagg with the ball. Over to Ryan Nembhard. I saw a dude recently that was 73 and was jacked AF. No tier Pez, just straight up pull-ups and push-ups every day. Najee Marshall gets fouled. He's shooting 2. He can legit do 35 clean pull-ups at 73. Bro, let me tell you, in my prime, I could do maybe like 10 pull-ups. I could never do pull-ups because, like, I got to bring my body all the way up. It's a lot of body I got to bring up. Now, my best could probably do like 10 pull-ups. I could never do the rope climb either. Like, I had a friend, shout out to my homie Fernandez. He did this rope climb without using his legs. All upper body, just pulled himself up. He was like a squirrel. He just went up there. It was crazy. Najee Marshall missed the first free throw. I'm so annoyed by this. All right, Najee shooting the second free throw. And he makes it. There you go. I think Najee was like rushing his free throws, but that last one, he kind of slowed down. He made it. 83-89, 6-point game. Let's see where things go. Thompson with the ball. Over to Reed. Back to Thompson. Back to Reed. Reed takes a deep 3. Misses. Rebounded by Clay. Clay. Almost lose it. Gav gets it over to Najee. Najee with the ball. You can keep yourself very muscular as a dude as you age. You just have to work harder though to get. Yeah, I ain't got time for that. Clay, a weird jumper, no good. Rebounded by the Rockets. Thompson with the ball. Over to Jabari Smith, who shoots from the elbow, and he knocks it down. Oh, my God. The Rockets are getting, like, the easiest looks. What are we doing? 91 to 83. Najee drives on Jabari. Reverse layup, no good. Oh, my God. The Rockets' defense is smothering us right now. Kevin Durant with the ball over to Thompson. Thompson scores right on Christie. It's and one. Good Lord. Jason Kidd, what you finna do? You gonna just watch this or Whew. Child. 93-83. We're down by 10, just like that. The free throw is crazy. Dog. We're bad. We're really, really bad. All right. They make the free throw. Mavericks ball. Max Christie with it. Over to Musa Cisse. Back to Max. Max turns it over. Oh, Kevin Durant with the ball. Over to Jabari Smith. Guarded by Musa. Over to KD. Guarded by Najee. Pass to Jabari Smith, guarded by Musa. He's going to drive on Musa. Goes up. Blocked by Musa. Rebounded by Najee. Over to Clay. There we go. Over to Max Christie. Over to Caleb. Caleb in the corner. Pump fake. Over to Najee. Najee to Max. Christie with the ball. Max Christie. Off a screen. Christie tween drives. Pulls up from the free throw line. Knocks it down. There you go, Max. Settle for the high-quality shot. 85-94. Mavs down by 9. Thompson with the ball. Drives. Brings it back out. Guarded by Najee. Over to Terry Eason. Guarded by Clay. Terry Eason's going to pass back to Thompson. Thompson drives on Najee. Goes up. Misses. Rebounded by Najee. Good defense. Najee with the ball. Off a screen set by Musa. Ooh. He's yelling, telling people where to go. No one's moving. No one's moving. Finds Clay. Clay dribbles. Back to Najee. Trying to get Clay open for a quick catch and shoot. Najee drives on Terry Eason. Goes up. Layup is no good. Rebound by Clint Capella. Good Lord. Pass to Kevin Durant. Guard by Max Christie. Passes to Jabari Smith, who shoots right over Musa, but no good. Calling a foul. What just happened? Where's the foul? Najee finally had an off night. I swear this is only off night all season. Yeah. No, yeah. You got to think about this too, chat. Let me know if you let me know if y'all agree, especially you, D-Pen. Let me know if you agree that because these guys, these role players have been having to step up for so many games, they're bound to have a couple bad games, right? Like these are role players. Like Max Christie is a role player. Najee Marshall, you are a role player. They've been playing very well for a very long time that eventually it kind of slows down, right? I think that's fair. But I don't know how Musa fouled. But Rockets shooting free throws again. They make the first one. Yeah, you can't depend on these guys to be amazing every game. Exactly. Like they gave a lot of good performances, but eventually it's going to level out. You know, they aren't really supposed to be in this big role. Exactly. They're playing above themselves for a very long time, which is really nice. But how long can they keep that up? Musa doing the robot. Musa did a little kip up. I saw that. Cooper with Flagg with the ball, guarded by Kevin Durant. Step back three. Wedgie. Good Lord. 3-point guys always have off nights now. Then, of course, shooters, it happens. Just keep Coop in all the dang time. Yeah. We need Silver to give us another number 1 draft pick. Maybe. We need a start. We need a start that's available. A star that's available. Yeah, we do. PJ does not look good. Does PJ have a migraine? Is that why he's off? Does PJ have a migraine? They just showed PJ on the bench a whole lot, just like going like this. PJ always had a migraine? For real? Is that a thing? I didn't hear anything. PJ got hit by another Mavs player in the head. Oh, I didn't see that. I did not see that at all. All right. Max Christie inbounds to Musa. Musa Cisse with the ball, top of the key. Over to Clay. Clay for three. Knock it down. Good job, Musa. Good job, Clay. 88-96. Musa's getting hit by anybody. All right. Thompson with the ball. Drives on Clay. Kicks out to Jabari. Over to Sengun. Guard by Musa. Gonna back down Musa. Stop. Over to Terry Eason for three. Knocks it down. Well. We need to make a run. We're down by 11. Yeah. Caleb Martin with the ball. Over to Clay. Clay off a screen. Stops. Takes a deep three. Knocks it down. Okay, Clay. Okay, Clay. 91-99. Hold on. All right. Thompson with the ball. Guard by Christie. Over to Kevin Durant. Guard by Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin's put him in hell. Over Sengun. Guard by Cisse. Sengun going back down Cisse. Turnaround hook shot. No good. Rebound by Coop. We've been doing a really good job on Sengun. Coop going coast to coast. Goes up. Lays it up. No good. Sengun tried to block it out of... Cisse tried to block it out of Sengun's hand. Goes out of bounds. Rocket the ball. Yeah. Very depressing. Stream was still fun though. Hey man, you know we always have fun here. We always have fun. All right, Thompson bring the ball down for the Rockets. Guarded by Clay. Thompson on Thompson. Switch. Passes Sengun over to Kevin Durant. Back to Sengun. Goes right up and dunks on Musa. All right, Cooper Flagg with the ball. Guarded by Josh Okogie. He's going to drive, spins, goes up with a floater, knocks it down. There you go, Coop. Ref ain't going to give you no foul. I know it. Is it 93-101? I got my score all wrong. I'm sorry, 95-101. Flagg wants to be the best player on the court. Love it. And he is. Thompson with the ball. Over to KD. Guarded by Clay. Sengun with a screen. Kevin Durant to Sengun. Sengun out to Josh Okogie. Oh, pump fakes on Caleb. Inside long two is short. Tipped back in by Thompson. 103. Coop with the ball. Drives. Stops. Pivots. Goes up. His floater's good. Coop keeps getting knocked down and they don't call it. Coop a one-man wrecking ball. Fouls don't exist for us? Yeah, fouls don't. Not for Coop. Because they know he's going to be the only one that's going to make them. Thompson with the ball. Thompson guarded by Christie, top of the key. We got 4 minutes left. Mavs down by 8. Sengun guarded by Musa. Gonna back him down. Christie's there for help. Turn around. Oh, bad pass to Terry Eason. Eason picks it up. Oh, almost stolen. Clay up. Sengun dives for it. Throws it up. Did that count? It didn't count. Okay. That was weird. He threw it behind him, and then Thompson got an alley-oop, but it didn't count. Okay. It was like the shot clock ran out. Yeah. Crazy. Sengun had a very off game. Good job, Musa. Gafford's back in. All right, Coop with the ball. Guarded by Josh Okogie. Shoots right over him. Knocks it down, and one, Coop. Now we're calling fouls. Oh, yeah, Coop taking over. Coop just hit like 6 straight buckets. Oh, yeah. Coop has 30 points after scoring 49. His kid is dropped them 32s in the chat. 32s in the chat for that man, Coop. Coop, there it is. Coop, there it is. Coop, there it is. That boy's nice, bruh. That boy nice. Ain't he doing some New Balances? Yeah. About to be a 5-point game. Coop leading the comeback. What if Coop leads like legit comebacks and not those fake ones that we're used to? My man dropped 49 points the other night, and now he dropped 30. Psh. Rookie of the year. Coop, Wilt, Chamberlain, Flagg. Yep. All right. Coop misses the free throw. Ah! This team is annoying. 79 in 2 games, crazy. Most points in 2 games by a Mavs rookie, yup. All right, Kevin Durant with the ball, shoots over Najee, makes it, knocks it down. 105 to 97. Timeout. Mavs down by 8, 3.5 minutes to go. Cooper's hungry for clutch comeback. He wasn't satisfied with 49 to L. Well, he's about to be satisfied with 30 in L. Free throws fast, yeah. We would be winning if we make free throws. Yep. And I think that's the story of almost every game for the Mavericks. If our free throws hit, then yeah, no, we're winning games. We're looking good. Life is good. There's no stress. There's no hate in my heart. But we know that's not true. We know there's a lot of hate in my heart. You know this game be killing me. You know. 11 to 22 free throws, 50%. Golly. They're called free. No, we pay the price on every free throw. Call it a tax throw, not even a free throw. We get taxed. These are pros and they're missing free shots. Yep. It's ridiculous. What happened to B? Will? Leg contusion. Coop needs help, yeah. Inflation made free throws expensive now. Yeah. These are those inflation throws. Like, man, players in the rec can shoot better than that on free throws, bro. It's crazy. Can't even blame the refs. We can't even make our free throws. Like, man, players, yeah. At least nobody can say Coop is not the rookie of the year. If anyone says he's not, you're a liar. A whole lot of copium. Legacy game for Coop, though. Yeah, I mean, Coop's on a generational run right now. All he's got, and it's crazy because all Coop got to do is stay healthy. Trying to see if there's any news on the timeline. Oh, not PJ elbowed Najee. Did they show that? Did I miss that? I'm tripping. Do you think Cooper Flagg is getting better each game, Marcel? 110%. Cooper Flagg is like a Saiyan, bro. After every battle, he gets stronger. That's why this boy needs to be in the hyperbolic time chamber with a bag full of Senzu beans. This man gonna be the next GOAT. Man, Coop shoots better in front of a defender than on a free throw line. Man, we gotta draft someone good this summer. We do. We got a lot of work to do. Yeah. Keaton Wagler, yeah. I've seen a lot of people talk about Keaton. I like Acuff and Fleming's draft. I've been high on Fleming's for a few months now. Oh, man, this space heater hot. Darren Peterson, I agree. We need someone to guard Coop on free throws so he makes them. Just have Dwight Powell stay in front of him. But Cooper Flagg dropping 13 while Kevin Durant drops 13. Coop is him. Do you think AD will stay or get traded? AD should get traded, and I think he will. Any Kyrie news? He's getting close to practicing, but we got a turnover. Terry Eason going the other way, passes to Jabari Smith, but it goes out of bounds. Our ball. That's how you know your team is trash. If you're looking at the draft in January. Yup. Fleming, what? I think Fleming plays for Houston. I think Fleming's plays for Houston. Kingston Fleming. My phone moving slow. Dwight Powell going to find a way to get hit in the face while at the free throw line? Probably, yeah. Probably. Cooper Flagg shooting free throws is 97 to 105. We got 3 minutes left in the quarter. Coop makes the first one. Thank God. We will win an NBA title in 2 years if we get deep here. Yeah. Honestly, I do believe that if we can just get a really good pick this draft, we are close to being like contenders. Like I don't think we have to go through the big, bad, ugly rebuild where you sell everybody, but you retool, and I think we have the makings of a good team. 99 to 105 after Coop makes 2 free throws. First team with back-to-back 30-point triple-doubles. Coop has a triple-double? That is a double-double. He don't got no triple-double. All right. KD passes to Sengun. Sengun guarded by Gafford. Over to KD. KD guarded by Najee. Shoots over Najee. Misses. Rebounded by Christie. Christie with the ball. Finds Coop. Coop with it. Coop's ready for the takeover. Coop off a screen set by Gaff. Brings Sengun back out to the perimeter. Passes to Najee. Najee inside to Gaff. Bad pass is a foul. There we go. Double. Okay. We just need a few key pieces around him. That's it. That's all we need. We don't need a huge rebuild because Cooper's simply so good. Yeah. And it does help that we do have some pieces that fit. We just have to get rid of the pieces that don't fit. Like Najee fits. Christie fits. I think Lively fits better than Gafford. I don't think PJ or Gafford fit. Clay's fine, I guess, but I think Clay just deserves to go play for a winner. I think Ryan Nembhard fits better than B Will, because B Will does kind of just do his own thing. B Will's like, he's like, I'm just here to get mine. I don't know. Being in the bonus here is huge, saving clock by getting the line. Yeah. Will you try to get other first in 2026 to get Tyron Coop? Oh, for sure. PJ Gafford, this should be their last season here. Yeah. Gafford makes both free throws. Absolutely love it. 101 to 105. We got clutch time, baby. We got 2.5 minutes left in this quarter. It's about to go crazy. No need for us to suck for ages since Coop is credible. Oh, very true. Kevin Durant for 3 over Christie is no good. Rebounded by Coop. Up, here we go. All right, guys. Let's see how this game goes. Cooper Flagg with the ball. If we made free throws, we'd be winning. Flagg, guard by Sengun and Terry Eason. Gaff somehow gets it and dunks it. There we go. That should count as assist for Coop because Coop lost the ball, but the ball was found by Gaff. There we go. Free dunk. There we go. 2-point game. 103-105. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Thompson with the ball. Guard by Christie. Top of the key. Finds Kevin Durant. Guarded by Najee Marshall. 2 minutes left in the game. Sengun with a screen. Switch. Passes Sengun. Sengun throws a lob to Thompson for 2. Good Lord. Our defense be sleep at the wheel. So we just suck at free throws? Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Flagg with the ball. Guarded by Eason. Gaff's there for a screen. Coop rolls. Getting double teamed. Najee, you need to space it. You're too close. Coop drives again. Goes up. Scores right on Kevin Durant. There we go, Coop. Najee, you got to watch out, man. My man was just trying to get some space on him. Thompson with the ball over to Kevin Durant. A minute and a half left. Here we go. 2-point game. Najee Marshall guarding Kevin Durant. You always got to play defense. All you got to do is get a stop and let Coop cook, bruh. Sengun with a screen. Najee stays on Kevin Durant. Passes Sengun. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Sengun guarded by Gaff. Gaff played good defense on him. Ooh, he spins on him. Blocked by Gaff. Saved by Thompson, but no good. Ooh. Oh, Coop's got it. Here we go. Coop with the ball. Good defense by Gaff. Over to Clay. Over to Christie. Oh, it's a turnover. No, kick ball. Our ball. Ooh. Okay, our ball. Oh, boy. We got Christie. We got Clay. We got Coop. Somebody hit a 3. Oh, my God. Okay, here we go. Coop with the ball. Guarded by Thompson. Coop with the ball. Drives. Shoots over 2 defenders. Misses. Rebounded by Najee. Najee out to Christie. Christie. Double teamed over to Najee. Najee wants to drive. Pulls up from the elbow. Bang! There we go. Tie game, baby. 47 seconds left. It's a tie game. Chat. Oh, boy. Here we go. It's getting crazy. 43 seconds left. It's getting scary now. Thompson with the ball. Here we go. Christie's on him. Switch. Gaff. Over to Sengun. Guarded by Christie. Sengun's been playing like trash. He's going to back down Christie. Goes up, off the glass, and it rolls in. He scores. Gaff should have stayed on him. 109, 107. Here we go. Timeout, 28 seconds. Here we go. Who's getting a 3? Now, imagine they made their effing free throws. I know, man. If only we made our free throws, dog. Golly. Someone's hitting a 3. Remember last game? I called it. They're going to give it to Coop for a 3 to go to overtime. I was half right. Check it out, chat. Place your bets. But whether it be prize picks, call sheet, doesn't matter. Put in your bets right now, right here. I'm about to give y'all $1 million bet. Max Christie for 3 for the game. Max Christie 3 for the game. That's what I think. The play is. Max Christie 3 for the game. His shot's coming back. He's feeling good. Max Christie 3 for the game. What do y'all think? Sengun traveled and fouled in that basket. Turkey privilege. All crazy. Coop buzzer beater. Okay. I'll give Chrissy. I think Chrissy going to be for that 3. Chrissy for the 3. Yep. It's always 80 in free throws. We lose, and I know. Another waste of Coop's legacy game every time. Coop dagger 3. I think it's going to be Christy. Christy 3. I think it's going to be a max 3 incoming. Clay for 3. I think Clay. Max for the tax? I think so, but I got a feeling it's going to be Max. If Marcel is right, he has to shave his left eyebrow. Oh, my God. I got to get rid of that eyebrow. Ugh. If suddenly Caleb for 3, I buy his jersey. Oh, if Caleb is the one we go to for a 3, I'll buy his jersey on stream. Good Lord. All right, here we go. Hey, make sure you like the stream. I'm calling for a clutch like spike. We're in the clutch. We got 300 people in the chat, but I need 150 likes. Like the stream for the clutch. We inbound it to Christie, 28 seconds. Coop drives, goes up, misses the layup, and there's no foul. Good Lord. Kevin Durant with the ball. Guarded by Najee. Coop's there for the double team. They pass it to Terry Easton for an easy dunk. 107 to 111. They gambled on Coop getting a foul call. We gambled on Coop getting a foul call. But I understand why we keep giving it to Coop in the clutch. I understand why you do that. He's got to learn. I mean, you can't learn to be a good clutch player if you're not taking clutch shots in clutch moments, so I get it. But I know there's going to be a group of people that are going to bring up how Coop ended the last game and how he ended this game and start to push some bad narratives. But we need to find, man. I was going to type fake comeback, but I didn't want to bring the vibes down. I appreciate that, deep man. We will still be winning. Yeah, no, if we hit our free throws, we're definitely winning this game. But you know what we don't do? Hit free throws. Eamon hit pushed him as Coop jumped. I agree. But they didn't see it that way. Mavs down by 4. I don't know what we finna do now. Another clutch game, another clutch moment, another Cooper Flagg performance wasted. All right, inbound it to Coop, but it gets swatted out of bounds. Our ball. If we lose, we still make draft raid. We are not the tank. Sick of losing, I know, but at least we make them close. At least we don't get just dog walked. Najee Marshall with the inbound to Gaff to Coop. Coop with the ball guard by Josh Okogie. Takes a 3, misses. Rebounded by the Rockets. And that's game 107 to 111, 4-point game. We lose. But that's how she goes, guys. That's how she goes. 107, 111. A good game from Cooper Flagg. Max Christie kind of figured it out towards the end. If we still had B-Will, I think we definitely would have won that game. He was hot to start the game. Sucks that he got hurt. I'm glad Gaff looked a lot better. We were actually feeding Gaff this game, which is probably why he looked like he had a good game, which I'm fine with. PJ, unfortunately, didn't, he got hit in the head by Najee, so he wasn't feeling well. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to really judge this team when we're constantly getting injured and we just don't have things going our way. I don't know. When was the last time we saw this team fully healthy? Or relatively healthy? It's been too long, but that's how she goes. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this Saturday night. Unfortunately, we did not get the win, but like I always do, as I always end my streams. For those that are new, my name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest. I try to go live for every Mavericks game. And at the end of all my streams, I always make a little PSA for mental health. I find it very, very important. And for those that don't know, I was in the U.S. Army for about 4.5 years. And when I got out, I had a very rough transition to the civilian world. I suffered from depression, anxiety, and PTSD. And my transition was very, very rough. But if it wasn't for my support group, if it wasn't for my therapist or medication, I legit would not be here right now. So I share that with you guys because if there's anyone watching my streams or my videos or listening that's going through a rough time, you feel like you don't have anybody, you feel like you just can't make it and that life is just too tough right now, I want you to know that you always have me. We are at 24,416 subs. You guys support the hell out of me all the time on this channel. So the least I can do is always support you guys right back. So if you need someone to talk to, if you just need somebody, just please reach out to me. My name is Marcel Martin. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Discord. The link to our Discord is in the description below. I'm always going to be there for you guys. You guys support me. I'm always going to support you guys right back. But we lose, which is fine. Nothing's really new under the sun for the Mavericks. So we're going to make that post-game bid a little bit here. So y'all take care. Make sure you tune in, drink water, all that good stuff. I love you guys. Peace.
Mavericks, we rise, no fear in our eyes. Step onto the court, we cutting ties. Mavericks Digest, bring the heat on the beat. Dallas pride flows from head to feet.
You should subscribe to Mavericks Digest and drink water.